Witnessing the madness will brilliance.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. As always, it's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie, aka the Admiral. Make sure that you guys go ahead, hit the like button. Also, go ahead, throw us one of these. Hit the like button, throw us one of these, hit the subscribe as well, and dive off into the live chat. It's New Year's. As you can see, I am still clearly turned up as we continue on our mission here, selling these 7 C's of the sports world, the fantasy football world. I'm so excited to bring in 2021 with you guys. Happy New Year's, dilly dilly. As always, I am joined by my very loyal, trustworthy, and esteemed pirate crew. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, representing the GMM Network, Bogarts got free.
Hey, 2021, give me money.
2021, yes, absolutely. Give us money.
Yes.
Hashtag Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Hashtag Rumboyz, baby. Let's go.
Hashtag witness the litness.
Witness the litness. The grit don't quit.
The grit don't quit. Give me money.
Ladies and gentlemen, also representing Rumboyz.com, our Rumboyz Combat division, covering all news and all headlines in MMA, boxing, wrestling, you name it. He's got you covered.
Even the wrestling, even.
If motherfuckers is putting their paws on each other, okay, world star, this man has gotten you covered. Jake, the great, the bearded one.
What's up, guys? A great day. I just published an article about Conor McGregor's selling power and the UFC being less of a necessity, and how this might be his last few fights and the reasons why.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, make sure you guys get over to Rumboyz.com. That's definitely going to be an interesting read for you guys and gals over on Rumboyz.com.
And I did not mean to literally wear this that looks like Jorge Masvidal's.
Oh
merch,
my
by the way,
goodness.
it looks as like the code. I just realized that he wears everywhere.
Only you would know that. Ladies and gentlemen, MMA fashion with Jake.
Yeah.
Next up behind the panel, our special guest for the night, representing the Daily Blitz over on Twitter. Make sure you guys check them out. Ladies and gentlemen, our guy, Chris. What it do?
What's going on? What's going on, man? I'm glad you guys had me on, man. I'm thrilled. So I can't wait to get to it with you guys.
Yeah, man. What's cracking, Chris? Nice to meet you.
You too, man. You too. I've listened to you guys. I'm a fan. Y'all keep doing what y'all do.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Already. Hey, we gotta go ahead. We gotta dive right into it. Normally I have my special bottle of Bacardi. I got the fucking Santiago de Cuba on deck, Dale Flappy, you know how we get it popping over here.
Mira.
But instead, I'm selling with this bottle of Captain Morgan. It's gonna attack my organs. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, yo, this joint pours really quick. I do not like Captain Morgan. Like, I do not like this bottle for that reason. Like, it just pours so fast. Like,
oh, dude,
bro,
this is the worst way to design a bottle ever. It's like the weird leaks out every time you pour it.
I hate those. Yeah, the leak. Yeah, I hate that.
It looks cool, but it's the worst way to design a bottle. Whoever distills in life, never make a bottle like this.
Yeah, like, man.
Hey, fellas, y'all know how we do. We will have more guests coming through tonight. I know that Jay Love should be coming through. Staffy Smalls is going to be coming through. So you already know, witness the litness. Hey, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls want to do. Happy New Year, everybody.
I'm gonna kick it with y'all for a little bit, man. I want to experience this, so let's do it.
He's like, I gotta experience this. He's like, holy fuck. He's like, these motherfuckers is drinking and podcasting.
Look,
yeah, bro.
Look, I'm all for balance.
He's like,
Hey.
No, you here today. You here today. All right, so let's go ahead, dive right into tonight's show. But before we dive into tonight's show, Bogart, talk to him, monkeyknifefight.com.
Hey, check this out. We're going to pop off the brand new year. You know what I'm saying? Shouting out our special sponsor. You know what I mean? You know, we taking that thing for 2020 on into 2021, and that's monkeyknifefight.com. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Download the MKF app. That's step one. Step two, use promo code Rumboyz, and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to 50 smackers. You drop 10, you get dub. Drop dub, get 40. But if you drop 50, you maximize our promo, and we'll match that thing all the way up to $50. Once again, that's promo code Rumboyz. Hey, we got basketball going on. We got week 17 of the National Football League. Go ahead and squeeze some juices out of the week 17. We got lesser mores. We got touchdown dance. We got rapid fire. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Download the app. Use promo code Rumboyz. Monkey Knife Fight. Give me money.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hey, really quick. I know normally, in the words of a great comedian, he would have told y'all, fuck them kids. But I know y'all need to go to re-up after them kids. monkeyknifefight.com is going to help you guys whenever you use this promo code Rumboyz. So make sure y'all remember that. You know, it's a good way to go ahead and re-up on your money, you know, whenever you got to replace some cookies. You know what I'm saying? Can I get some milk and cookies?
Okay, I was going to say, that's Bernie. I was going to say, I know that's Bernie. Was like, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. You know that was Bernie, bro. You know
That's some of my bitch.
Yo, you know I went there. We are live over on sportscast.com and the Sportscaster app on all iOS devices. Make sure you guys check us out over there right now if you have not already. Also over on Sportscaster, follow us on YouTube. Give us a subscribe over on YouTube. We are at that 2,300 mark, just around that 2,300 mark. So make sure you guys go ahead, keep getting the channel bigger, keep on getting the podcast bigger. You already know how it figures. Let's get right into it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, first topic of the night. Cheers to me, cheers to you all the Rumble boys and girls. What it do? First things up. Look, 2020 was a year that was absolutely insane, absolutely crazy for all of us. We're going to do something a little bit different to start the year off, and we're going to start with our special guest. When sports were canceled, how did you deal with life in quarantine? We all know that sports is kind of how we make our name, make our living, make our brand. When that time period had ended, what were you doing with your time? What occupied you?
You know, last year was real rough for me because in February of 2020, I actually lost my grandfather.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rest in
you
paradise,
know,
King.
Rest in paradise.
Thank you very much. I mean, he lived a phenomenal life. 84 years old. You know, I'm glad. You know, he transitioned before the pandemic came. It was rough because, you know, sports and music have always been my outlets to go to whenever things get rough. You know, I think all of you can probably relate to that.
Yeah, definitely.
What kept me busy early on in the pandemic, you know, NFL free agency and having to look at that. I mean, did we ever think for the first time in a historic 20-year career, Tom Brady would leave New England? No. So, you know, that kind of gave me something to talk about. And, you know, I was able to write about that on the website. I wasn't really into watching all the like reruns of old games because it's like watching a movie that you've seen 1,000 times. Yeah. You know how it's going to end. Another thing I did, you know, I'm a big music fan as well. And me and my one friend, we kind of came up with, you know, our own version of verses, but we did it on Instagram. You know, we would select artists, we would be that artist, we would play their music, and we did that a lot.
That's dope.
Every Friday. Yeah, so I'm going to have you guys add me after the show on Instagram. It's all love. You know that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but...
I'm with you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That was dope, man. That's very creative of the times too, because you know
it is. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was extremely skeptical about it being an NFL season or even a college football season.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. You know, man, I'll be real. And you can even ask the host. You can even ask my man here. I told him a couple months ago. I honestly think that I thought the season wasn't gonna last. I thought it would have been over by week 8. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when we had that conversation?
Yeah.
And look, I'm eating humble pie over here.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm eating humble pie over here. But nah, it's been an interesting season, really on both sides. Tom Brady playing in a different uniform. Never thought I'd see that. I thought he was a New Englander for life. You know, when you think of athletes spending their entire career with one team, you know, you think of the Tim Duncans, you think of the Kobe Bryants, God rest his soul. You think of
I got that joint up in the closet.
Right. You know, you think of Derek Jeter. And I'm from New York, and I'm a diehard Yankee fan. Look, I'm gonna see if y'all can see it. I got it tagged.
Hey, I see you, bro. I'm a Nationals fan. I see you, bro.
Yeah, so man, it was rough, but you know, I think the one thing that 2020 taught us all is you got to keep it pushing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, and I know this meme has been going around a lot, but if 2020 really didn't bring out the hustle in you, it's just not in you.
It's just not in you. Hell no.
Yeah. But I set a couple of goals for myself. My goal was to be on the radio a little bit more regularly. I do contribute to 2 other shows, and I'm hoping that you guys will have me on, you know, with y'all moving forward. You know, I contribute to a show called The Prime on Mondays and Tuesdays. I contribute to another one called The Nerd Zone every Wednesday, and now I'm here with y'all.
Yeah, I heard them, bro. Yeah.
Look, man, there's no other place I'd rather be first Friday night of the year, and I'm just real, you know, I'm real thankful.
Already. AOJ. When sports was canceled, dog. Hey, how did you deal with it, Chris? I love every word that you spit, bro. Ain't nothing realer than that. Jake, your turn, man.
Well, I mean, it never really slowed down for me because Dana tried to go to Apache Island and get fights that next week. So it was one of those things where
they was like, Rona won't make it to the island. They're like, we gotta escape the Rona. Go to the island.
Yeah, but overall, like the team sports side of it, I think it kind of hurt my interest in like overall team sports success. Like I was kind of just like, because I'm more of a individual sport fan anyways, but like I realized I could probably go without team sports year round as much in a weird way, and I got into new habits, just like, you know, anime, reading comics and stuff, and it just kind of got into nerd side gaming more, which is a cheaper habit than the UFC. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I got into a lot of stuff that I never thought I really would get back into. And I rewatched old series I never thought I would look at again, like cartoons as kids. So, I mean, I dealt with it pretty easily. And UFC came back 8 weeks later, basically. They announced fights 8 weeks later, had 3 cards announced.
And it was a big card, too, right? I remember.
Yeah, Ferguson Gaethje was the first pay-per-view.
Yeah.
First main event. And then they had a card Wednesday and Saturday. That week.
And that was the trippy shit, seeing them fight.
And Blake, I don't think we can deny that right now until John Jones gets that second belt at heavyweight. I think you can start debating it.
Hey man, shout out to John Jones, man.
I agree, and I do like the PED talk of like knocking him down. But if he gets heavyweight clean with USADA, man, it's hard to not make him number one. I mean, I don't like John Jones, but I have to say he's probably number one if he becomes heavyweight champ and beats Steve.
He's been transformed, or he's been in the transformation for years of trying to get to the heavyweight, right? Like he's been doing a deadlifting.
He took some Mexican supplements once in a while.
Viva la supplements, you know what I mean?
Off this early in the show, Bogart, take him away. How did you stay quarantine when sports ended?
Well, this is crazy because, you know, we definitely kept putting out content over here on the Rumboyz. You know what I mean? Over on the GMM network, we were still definitely putting out content. But like, what's crazy is shout out to the other Blake. Matter of fact, Blitz with Blake. You know what I'm saying? I remember I went on the BWB show, and this is when and he was like, I was like, what's the show sheet? And he's like, we're gonna talk about Korean baseball. And I'm like, that was the moment I realized, like, damn, I was like, that's when we diagnosed a new thing called sports withdrawal. You know what I mean? Where I was like, damn, we got no sports. It's so bad. shout out to Rudy Gobert because he was actually the one that was like, listen, we're gonna shut this thing down. You know what I mean? We had no
b-ball up at 3 in the morning fucking
watching Korean baseball. Like, I was like, yo, this is bad. I'm missing sports that bad. And I'm watching Korean baseball because we're about to cover it.
You know what else was crazy too about all that? Watching Sports Center, and it was just completely pointless. Like, they were coming up with top 10 countouns, and I'm like, really? Is this what we're really talking about? One thing I will say is the NFL got it right with the NFL draft. You know, the first virtual draft, and seeing that, like, that was real cool.
Hey, remember the dude? They go, let's go patch in into Mike Vrabel. And then they got homie in the background. He didn't know the door was open. He's taking a shit. Remember that dude?
Yeah.
That shit was iconic as fuck. That man taking a shit in the middle of the draft was the most iconic thing. Hey, I remember us being on air. I was like, yo, is the motherfucker back there taking a shit?
Hey, bro, we was like, did y'all see that kid?
And I think what this year exposed was that those people at ESPN are not really that talented if they can't carry something without the content to do it. And, I mean, ESPN has been falling off for many reasons a long time, but this especially showed these people are not that talented where they can go anywhere and be successful outside of it. Like,
if you gave any of them, like, they all
mainstream sports media is dead at this point.
If you were to tell any of them to make a goddamn YouTube channel before their fame, before they got put on TV, they would be like, they would struggle. And
I challenge anybody to counter my point when you try to find a UFC event on ESPN's app or website.
Yeah.
Their website's so 2008, they're so behind. These people.
The interface is whack on ESPN.
It's bad, yeah.
Man, look, the only reason why I watch ESPN, I mean, a lot of those guys are horrible. Kendrick Perkins is one. I don't know how y'all feel about
Perkins. I fucking hate Kendrick Perkins. I can't
look,
stand
Stephen A. I call him Screaming A because he
Stephen A. Max and Ryan Hollins are the worst. And I think Ryan Hollins is fine.
Man. I like Stephen A. I really do.
Yeah, I like Stephen A. I think
he called Dwayne Haskins a running quarterback.
Hey, I think I found it funny.
Hey, remember when he was trying to learn how to
That's when I gave up on it. And tried to fight Joe Rogan also.
Yeah, when he was learning how to punch, I was like, bruh.
I think I find it funny. Hold on. Whenever you guys can go back on our channel and you can find a piece of content where I interviewed Kristen McGonway from the NFL Network, who's a producer. And she goes ahead in the interview and vocalizes that, yeah, I've seen guys' tweets, I've seen guys' takes on Twitter, and we'll actually take them and we'll use them. Yeah, bitch.
Man, one thing I can say, like, that was kind of like the highlight of, I guess,
2020 exposed those people. Hold on, give me 1 second. 2020 exposed those people and expose those networks and expose those motherfucking frauds where it's like, no, you need to come up with your own thing, your own shit.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Okay, the worst one I think of, like, sports personality who's still going, and that show's dying too. But, hey, respect to him. He could have been serving some time doing some really stupid things and hurting people. But Brandon Marshall, I get he had that thing where he was beating people randomly and probably going down a path where you could rightfully say he should serve some time. Change his life around. But his takes on sports, you could just tell they're feeding him takes to be an idiot. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like, I'm like, at that point, I'm like, dude, just quit. Like, you're not this dumb. You know stuff. Start your own channel because you're set up to look dumb.
He had started his own channel. They have their own channel.
Yeah, I was about to say he got his own joint now, but you know, he do got some mental health issues, so he's always ready.
Oh, I respect what happened, but I'm like, dude, you know more than this about football. Do not let them make you seem like the idiot of the group all the time.
Like you know what's crazy is they used to put him with Boomer Esiason, and like you could tell like they don't get along. Like, you know what I mean? Like they used to clash takes. Like this is like a couple years back, but like. It's just funny because Brandon Marshall is a loose cannon at heart. He got a personality disorder. So you know what I mean? Like, I think like when you try to tame someone with personality disorder, you're actually not making them who they are.
No, I respect that. He could have been, you know, I mean, Robbie knows. I mean, more than I do, just from his past, what he could have been doing, you know. But
I'm gonna say this.
Man, he's too smart. Like people like that, I think it exposed. There's people who are out in the sports media to say something stupid and get attention for it on purpose. And I think it exposes that it's so obvious now that you can't deny it.
I'm gonna say this as a person with PTSD. Like, don't try and make me not be anything outside of like the military veteran that I am, because like who I am is who I am, and that's why I am successful. We are successful. So I mean, that's why I look at it like that. I agree with you there, Bogart. It makes perfect fucking sense.
Hey,
Yeah, it really does. I like the way he worded that one. Some people are meant to talk sports, and some people unfortunately aren't, because hearing like on First Take when Dominique Foxworth is on, some of his takes on basketball.
Yeah, I you know what's crazy though too is like if I'm a good producer, right? I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna put Dominic with Stephen A. and Max, and then the rest, you just let it go, because you get those personalities around each other. It's content, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a good producer. Yeah. Like, I know how to throw these different ingredients into the bowl. Well, and it's gonna make some interesting. It's
always fake, right? And you always got to share who's a village idiot. Just like Max is stupid here, Stephen A. is stupid here, right? And you got to pick like one, and like we're gonna make you look stupid equally, but somebody has to say something so stupid it'll trend, and that's how they get clicks. And I'm like, well, I guess, if that's what it comes down to, man.
I think Stephen A., it's like 90% what he feels, and then the other 10% here and there, he'd be like, yo, if I say that, like he definitely hates the Cowboys with a passion, right? But like,
that's fair.
Yeah, so when he's going in on the Cowboys, I really enjoy that. You know what I mean? Because like, this is him just going ham. Like, you can't tell him any different.
Colin is someone that'll do that. You're right. Colin, Skip, guys that do that. Exactly.
Hey, I do like Shannon though.
Yeah. Oh, I fuck with
Shannon. Shannon
and he on there drinking. He on there drinking Henny too. You feel
me? He doing his thing. He doing his thing.
Yeah, bro.
Henny in a black and white, bro.
That's not a coffee cup full of coffee. It's full of Henny. That's what they say. Like, he on there sipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he really is. But nah, man, I just think now, me being in the field, me. Club Shay Shay. Yeah, that's right. Shannon is great.
Shay, get me on the show, bro. Shay, get me on the show.
Hey, look here, Skip.
Hey, I'll bring the Russian creams. I'll bring the Russian creams and the Henny, pimp.
You feel me? Hey, and then just bring a case of Mountain Dews and tell Skip to slide through too. Like, listen, Skip,
let's do it.
Mountain Dews. You know what I mean? Like,
no, fuck that.
Skip is dope, man. Skip's funny because Skip, to be honest, like, Skip's been that guy way before.
We just see me and Shannon in a pack of backwoods.
Exactly.
You know what? I think Shannon will burn like tree for real though. Like,
bruh, I think that's what he really be putting in them fucking crushing creams, bro. I think that's really what. Why else do you get Russian creams, bro?
Yeah, that's true, because if you're a man with money, a lot of those
guys ain't smoking backwoods just to smoke backwoods.
Yeah. Exactly.
I believe he'll smoke a black and mild and smoke a black and mild though.
I think listen.
He's from the backwoods. Like, he really from the backwoods.
One thing I'll say is, he has some street cred, because he'll come in with the little stocking cap on and the black and mild stuck in between his ears.
Like, bro, where the fuck did you just come from? The goddamn quick mart? You came from the quick mart.
Yeah, you came from the quick and stop, B.
Yeah, the quick and stop. Quick with spelled with a K. KWIK, bro.
We got the Easy Mart. Where's the Easy and then the Mart? You know what I mean? Like, we got them all.
This motherfucker came from the goddamn corner store, for real. But shit, Bogart. I mean, I guess so. That's how you kind of, me and you, we was dropping content. And I pretty much, that's what I was doing during quarantine. I was dropping content. I was dropping isms. We played beer pong. Like, we kept it going. We found ways to keep competition breeding. And give you guys, sports some type of way, and we try to be original as fuck. Like, we were having fun. Like,
and during that time,
we did the quarantine Olympics. I fucking off my ex's son. I fucking picked up a football, and I was like, yo, put this roll of toilet paper on your head, and I'm gonna fucking knock it off your head. And then we had Brian come up with the archer bow, and he came with a bow and shot a piece of toilet paper off his fucking sunset. Yo, it was crazy.
Hey, I will say that,
I know.
Man, I have fun doing content in the quarantine, because, it was like, we can speculate on shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, when you have your own perspective, you never run out. You never have the bin never runs out of ideas. You know what I mean? Like, it really was like Jake said. Like, you've seen, platforms like ESPN where those guys aren't really talented. They ran out of ideas quick because.
Bro, and we was just commenting. We was just, take this.
Yeah.
Take this. Take it
I
again.
went on like a crazy ass crusade and like I collabed with like over 50 different like other content creators. I just went on like a rampage and like it was cool, man, because it's an industry where like where I was like, wow, okay, this industry is actually
There's nothing
full of
else
people
for
that
me
want to work
do.
too.
Yeah, it ain't shit else for me to do. I dig it. Hey, yo, let's get into the next topic. So let's keep the show rolling. We gotta make it do what it gotta do. We're gonna now actually talk.
Feel it now.
He said, I started feeling now.
Feeling it now.
I'm gonna get there. Bogart, we start off with you. NFLPA President J.C. Treader, also former Cleveland Browns center, offensive lineman, is calling for elimination of off-season practices, mini camp, and organized team activities, citing the NFL's relative quality of playing during the 2020 pandemic.
So he thinks it's good enough?
Hang on. What are your thoughts on this process? Basically, yes, he thinks that the product that came out this year was good enough to where we don't need minicamp. Like, if motherfuckers get hurt, motherfuckers get hurt. Bogart.
First of all, even last year, before the apocalypse, right? Last year, they were already limiting, padded practices. So, like, you've seen the poor quality of tackles. Motherfuckers ain't even tackling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that comes from practices. You know what I mean? If they eliminate OTAs and training camp fully, or like training camp is limited, and then they also like get rid of the preseason games, we're gonna see a more pass-heavy attack just in general. You know what I mean? And then on the flip side of that too, the teams that are run first based, they're gonna get off nasty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers couldn't even stop the run this year. Like, a lot of the teams that like. You know what I mean? You've seen poor tackling, you've seen poor secondaries, and the really poor coach teams, you've seen it a lot with them. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't progress through the year. Like, the first 4 weeks of the year was basically a preseason. And you know what I mean? Like, the teams that are well coached, they
What up,
end up
J-Lo?
stomping. You know what I mean? What up, Jay?
Chase, he's going to try and fix his Wi-Fi connection. I guess his Wi-Fi connection is giving him some problems. But we do have J-Love here. Jay, go ahead.
And real quick to wrap mine up, I think it's stupid, like, if they get rid of all that shit. We have the regulations, we have the protocols that have been placed that proven to work to a degree. Just grown men that are playing this sport, you know what I mean? They just need to start, like, if you're getting paid enough, man, don't risk the protocols. Like, it came to a point, because they kept changing and modifying the protocol as the season progressed. It came to a point where if I went to go have dinner somewhere, you know what I mean, and I'm a player, they would immediately put you on the COVID list.
Jakes.
You know what I mean? They put your ass on the COVID list, bro. Like, so it's like, like, if, just, you gotta kind of lock in like it's a bubble, but not. You know what I mean? If you're in a bubble, you're forced to not do anything, but, you know what I mean? But it's not a bubble, so. You know
Okay, Jake.
Does he not realize the point of minicamp is to get free agents a chance to make a football team?
Yeah.
And the guys that aren't drafted, does he just want the players who aren't drafted and never get a chance to make a team? Like, I'm to the point where his take sounds so dumb because he was the 122nd pick overall. If you don't have those minicamps and OTAs and voluntary team activities, he does not make a roster. At being a late round pick, most likely, who made it on talent, hard work, and showing IQ, learning the system, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is not about the players who know the system. They don't really do anything in those setups anyways. They don't show up. This is about people who are trying to make a roster and fill with special teams.
Yeah,
so,
it's not like they're gonna. They're gonna make the rosters deeper.
Is this the last generation of football then? Because you're not gonna have anybody coming in to actually learn the roster or learn, the system and show they can make a roster, do something. Like, This is for role players. This is not for stars or starters. So, yeah, what are you going to do once this generation's done? You're not going to have anybody left because you're not going to have training camp or mini camps to show who's worth signing. That's my take.
I could agree with that. J-Love. This fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
It's 2021.
And
Hey,
we're gonna get into my take.
Go ahead, Rob.
Really quick, JC Treader, I feel like that you're absolutely completely asinine for this belief and for this take. And here's why. Listen, brother, you need these players to get the fuck out there and get their chemistry down and get that team chemistry down. All right. This is not a one-player sport. This is a team sport. This is not just a throw all of your starting lineup out there and throw all of your arseholes out there and it's just going to happen type of sport. I get the battle of attrition being a piece of the sport, and that's really your only argument to really stand on. That's the only place that I can see eye to eye with you. Seeing eye to eye with you in any other standpoint other than utilizing battle of attrition as a basis for an argument that supports you Xing team activities, mini camps, so on and so forth. I just think that you, sir, are completely fucking insane and have lost your damn mind.
He's a player. He's a player
rookies,
himself.
Especially for these rookies coming in and from the offensive line standpoint, alone, rookie offensive linemen having to step into a place and feel welcome within the veteran linemen to be able to get the job done, have the chemistry to get the job done, learn all the audible reads, the timing, all that good stuff.
Hey, can we agree on this too? Like, it's a progressive thing. You go to OTAs, boom. Then you do training camp, bang. Then you do goddamn.
It has nothing.
But here, but this. It has progression to get their bodies ready, because then when they're thrust into action, we've seen so many injuries.
So for me, this has nothing to do with...
The injuries were crazy this year, and that ultimately hurts the product of football.
Exactly.
When your stars are getting hurt because they didn't get reps.
So for me, this is beyond fantasy football. This is the aspect of you as an athlete, take care of your fucking body, and I don't think that us as people have enough discipline to just do that. If we did, and I
am just a mere mortal. I'm just a mere man.
Okay,
so when I look at these players.
Okay, thank you. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, okay,
let me finish.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, I do not believe that us as human beings are capable enough to be uncoached, to be unsupervised during an off season, and go out there and be expected to perform at a high level.
I got hope. I got faith in the people, the players that they could. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
And can we bring something up too, just with the roster idea that players deserve a chance in free agency to earn a spot? Jeff Saturday was an undrafted free agent.
Yeah, Malcolm Smith,
and he was an All-Pro center or near it for a good 13 years. So
Malcolm Smith was undrafted, went on to be a Super Bowl MVP. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like you never know. Like. All right, how about this? Even because of COVID this year, we've seen an undrafted free agent rookie running back like James Robinson kind of explode on the scene. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason motherfuckers got, he got his chance because motherfuckers got COVID. So there is some pros and cons of 2020, you know what I mean? But like, I think the biggest con of it all is when, the star caliber players were getting either injured, like season ending because of, some, just maybe it could have been
the Dax, the Burrows. Yeah, I get it. J-Love.
There he is.
I'm sorry, I'm dealing with something right now. What's the question? I'm sorry.
It's all good. Hey, man, Happy New Year, brother.
Yep, Happy New Year, bro. NFLPA President J.C. Treader is calling for the elimination of off-season practices, minicamp, and organized team activities, citing the NFL's relative quality of play during 2020 pandemic-influenced season. What are your thoughts on this process?
I mean, like you guys already said, it's just going to stunt the rookies that are coming in. And for a team that's very needy of some secondary help, some offensive line help at this point, it's just really going to hurt his team more than anything. He's focusing on getting his bag and not getting sick, which I commend. But also at the same time, you also have to realize that there's 1,000 other players in this league that you have to look out for.
Right.
And that's what you as president need to do.
Absolutely.
And let's bring up, he was the 122nd pick. If you did not have these offseason activities, he was going to probably be cut or a special
That's a good
teamer,
point, Jake.
let alone a starter. So,
Okay.
That's a good point, Jake. So you're telling me he's scared of these undrafted free agents? He's like, he don't want.
he doesn't want to lose his job. He doesn't want to lose his job. Yeah, he wants this to be the last thing. It's like no one's going to be replacing me anytime soon, despite I couldn't stay healthy. That's fine.
Yeah. And
Okay,
even if that's
okay.
not true, Jake's version is better. You know what I mean? Let's go with that.
Wow. Let's keep it moving. He's like, yo, all of our versions completely said the same thing.
Yeah. All our versions better then. How about that? There it is.
With the Jacksonville Jaguars pretty much
got all
filling
that.
up the 101 in this year's 2021 NFL Draft. Is this the best landing spot for Sunshine? And can he turn this organization around? We start with J Love.
Yeah, you already know how I feel about this. I think Justin Fields is the one-on-one.
Yeah, you think he's better, yeah.
That's just me. This game right now is saying that with broken ribs and a broken thumb, and he's balling
He's
out.
fucking balling right now. I'm watching this.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, that game is on right now, actually.
Right now.
Right now.
I'm the Ohio State fan that doesn't love college football. I'm not watching it. It's ironically.
Lawrence has got his head wrong. Go ahead, keep going, J Love.
Okay, but either way, whichever quarterback they take should be entrusted with the keys to this franchise. It should lift them out of that.
He's going to be a day one
Honestly,
guy.
I want to call the Jags mediocrity because they're just missing. You're just missing a QB, really, and
you're really
a
just
competent head coach. But that's for another day.
And
But
maybe their
he
secondary
really can
is
lift them out of there.
young. Their secondary is really young. They got some pieces up front. In that
Their
defense,
receiving
like-
core is really young too. You can build around DJ Chark, who's 24. You can beat around.
They could all
build
grow
around
together.
Lucas.
I think Doug Marrone sucks, though. But then at
He
the
does.
same time,
Continue with the mediocrity take, J Love. You were making sense.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
No, I think that they can build around Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields, whoever they feel is the best quarterback in this draft, or even Zach Wilson, who some will say is the best at this point.
Okay.
damn, my Niners are not going to get him.
Jay?
He's going top 5 at this point.
He really is, dude.
Jay?
He's earning it.
I mean, at this point, you have to think you're taking a quarterback. I don't know who they like. But if you're going to be in a media market that doesn't pressure you early, that's the one. And I don't think New York will be so nice to him. And that won't happen now because, well, COVID. Honestly, that second win gave them a 1.74% chance or something. So yeah, you want to go to Jacksonville, and they're going to be lenient on you for a few years. They stuck with Blake Bortles. They paid Blake Bortles, so they're going to give you your rookie contract.
Yeah,
and I've actually heard, I'm not sure if it's true, Urban Meyer might be interested, which I don't like, but whenever coach goes there, they're going to be there 5 years to figure things out, and if they fail, they fail.
I don't want Meyer to go there. He's too old school.
I don't like college coaches going to the NFL. So, long term, even with what's his name? I always forget. Harbaugh. It failed because he was a control freak and could not get along with the GM, and because they're used to controlling everything. I don't like college coaches in the NFL. Pete Carroll's the one exception, and it took him to fail once already. So
yeah, exactly. I was about to say Pete Carroll had his stint.
He failed. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay, Bogart.
Wait, about the first round pick. That's right. Okay, I'm trying to remember the question.
Holy
You know what I'm saying?
fuck.
Listen, man. Hey, whether it's Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson or whoever it is, man, they're gonna get a QB. You know what I mean? Khan, whatever that's his name, the owner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's
AEW.
Yeah, I was about to say he's like a marketing guy. Like he knows how to market shit. So I think they don't pass on Trevor Lawrence.
They don't pass on
because Trevor Lawrence is already a draw. Like this is the guy who invests in wrestling, and this is the guy who invests in he invested in the AAF, or what was it? The All
AEW, yeah, or yeah,
No, no.
he
The
did
beef-
the AAF.
That was
Yeah,
2 years
did
ago.
AAF
Remember
thing.
the football joint? Yeah, like he.
That's his like 35-year-old son. The dad,
Okay, he approved it. The dad signed off on
the
it.
dad paid or gave the approval. They're gonna let him invest this and see if it takes off. Yeah, his son does not run the Jaguars.
Yeah, so I'm just saying though, like, if I'm gonna look at it from that viewpoint, like, and wrestling is about a draw. If this is the guy who was willing to invest in something like wrestling and bring over like Chris Jericho, guys who are like an automatic draw, and just to have the wherewithal, you know what I mean, to know that like, all right, I need to bring in this guy Trevor Lawrence because, you know what I mean, now we're gonna put fans in the seats because Florida is one of those places that will allow X percentage of fans in the stands. Like, it would be foolish for them, to not bring them in. And like, if it don't work out with the coaching staff that's there, or they do bring in someone in, like, either way, I think it's set in stone already. It's all but set in stone. Like, they're gonna bring, even though if Justin Fields balls out and he's showing the moxie, playing injured and stuff like that, I think they're just gonna go with Trevor Lawrence because Trevor Lawrence also too probably will be like, I ain't fucking playing for the Jets. You know what I mean? Like, and when they work out Trevor Lawrence, he might be like, I want to be here. You know what I mean? He might really tell them himself, like, I want to be there. Don't let me go to the Jets. You know what I mean?
No, I think that, all right. So my take on Lawrence to the Jags, should that be the suitor and who they go after, yada yada yada. Of course, any other hypothetical shit. Just the question within the question.
My take had nothing to do with football skills.
Shit.
I'm talking about just pure draw, fans, everything. Like, you know what I mean? They actually listen to their fans.
They need more weapons.
Bogart.
You all right, Robbie?
I'm trying to like every time I go in, you're like, you're like McMurray from fucking Letterkenny.
I'm doing you. I'm doing what Robbie does.
No, not even. I'm just like trying to like I want
to. Right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do your take.
So what I personally believe, if Jacksonville sticks with Lawrence and they go Lawrence, I say of course you get rid of Glennon. You don't need an old piece of shit. All right, you go Minshew and fucking Letton as your backups. I like that because they've already been there. They've already been in the system. You still got youth, yada, 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 dynasty because of you. That's cool and all. I think the receivers are going to have to still stick around and learn underneath a young quarterback like Lawrence. I think you get the coach out of there, and Lawrence, because of where you draft Lawrence has the ability to say, yeah, I don't like that guy. And then you get rid of him after this next year. Then you start establishing some consistency with Lawrence. You see he was part of the coaching carousel, and then you develop from there. I think that Jacksonville has a very good chance at going back to being Saxonville quicker than what we may realize, just because kind of how J-Love said, he's a QB away, kind of how you said, Bill Guard.
To be able to establish the run, too.
Khan being a marketing manager, he's going to be able to put asses in seats that way. Especially with this whole vaccine possibly working, could work. If it's going to work, it's probably going to work. I think it's going to actually fucking do some shit, and we could maybe get fucking life back to normal. That's me on the upside of conversation for the show about nothing. But if Jacksonville is focused on the future and focused on trying to put asses in seats, this is a real good time while everyone's at home watching to snag Lawrence, sell tickets, do decent, do mediocre, like Jordan said, and then we're solid. Like, if you're Jacksonville, you're like, yo, if I could flip what I did this year and go 8-8, like they their first 4 games they lost within a touchdown.
And that division is, it's a little more wide open than people think. So, you know what I mean? Like,
really is, because the Colts, after this year, they're looking for a quarterback.
Yeah, and then
Houston is
has
Houston.
no defense.
And Tennessee can't play defense.
And if I'm Jacksonville, the most best way to shore up that, Cincinnati, I just saw what happened with the Burrow situation. Oh, Washington, I saw what happened with your RG3 situation back in 2010. is to keep Minshew and Lutton because now you just
Let go of my man Minshew.
that because then just because Minshew mania again, you're still
One of the
filling
worst
asses
passes in the
seats.
game, and I love him.
You're still filling ass in seats. He may go out there and do decent for at least a quarter or two. May do enough to win a game.
They will get rid of Minshew though.
I think they will. I think they will.
I think contract. He has basically nothing. His contract's nothing.
Yeah,
so they will keep him then. Yeah,
he'll be a backup.
And there is that argument too. The only thing that gets him a contract somewhere else is his celebrity status. Sorry, this is the NFL.
And look what they did with Minshew. Like what Khan did. They were like Minshew mania. They're selling mustaches and shit. Like this guy. Like why would they disagree in that war room to not bring over Trevor Lawrence when they know he's gonna draw like he's gonna have one of the highest selling jerseys, etc. You know what I mean? Like
yep, that's what I'm
they're about getting the monies. Like the
real deal.
Real deal.
What's good, my homie LQ? Welcome to the stream. We will be having Steppy join us shortly. How do you feel, Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars?
The Jaguars.
How are you feeling about the possibility of that possibly being a thing?
Man, it's a shithole there either way. You know what I mean? I feel bad for a really talented young quarterback right now who will have to deal with how toxic it is in Jacksonville because we've seen them ship their top players off. It's not even that they shipped them off. They wanted to leave. They were like very public with like, yo, get me out of here. So it's kind of like something needs to change there. I really don't know what's going on there, behind the scenes
man.
With the faculty, but it's toxic either way you look at it. So
remember they got rid of Tom Coughlin. They got rid of Tom Coughlin, said, blamed him a lot. But then the same stank continued. I think it's Marone, and Marone could have been that finger-pointing motherfucker like, listen, get rid of Tom Coughlin. We need to get him out of here. And then they got rid of him, and then the same shit continues. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Marone and Adam Gase, I don't know what they're doing. They got
the nudes, bro.
Yeah, I don't. They got the drop on them.
Fucking nudes.
Like I have a theory that Adam Gase is a cocaine mule.
I do think so.
From his time in Miami, and he's over there in New York. He's a distro, and he's like, I'm keeping this job because I'm
keeping the party alive.
Yeah, he's making buku. They won't get rid of him. The Bogart theory.
I'm gonna have an off the cuff that we're.
Doug Marone is doing the same thing.
I'm gonna have an off the cuff.
Florida.
God damn it! Fucking mute button. I'm gonna have an off the cuff that we're gonna get to.
Back to your chamber.
Daily Blitz. Go ahead. How do you feel about Lawrence to the Jaguars?
I mean, I think it's one of those things people saw coming. Now I think he's going to leave. I don't think he wanted to play for the Jets. And who would? Because that organization is a mess from the head coaching to the front office and everything. Jacksonville's in a serious rebuild right now. They got rid of everybody, as someone just said. And the crazy thing about it is this was a team that was a game away from the Super Bowl a couple years ago. So you thought they were kind of back to being something once again, and then they've reverted back to being one of the worst teams in the league once again.
Okay. I can respect that.
They believed back then, but a lot of shit has happened. There was a lot of finger pointing after they didn't go to the Super Bowl. There's a lot of blaming, and that's when it became very toxic.
Exactly,
right.
Exactly what he said. I couldn't agree with him anymore, man. I mean, after what that Jacksonville defense was doing that year, Jalen Ramsey, Calais Campbell, who else did they have?
I do want to add that team was not set up for the long term at all.
It was kind of the right now.
It was a then and then. It was a then and then.
They sold at the right time. They're built up very similar to the Rams. Not to make fun of you, if you will. They're built up very similar to the way the Rams are. They have a lot of young-ish veterans and also older veterans that are on high-paying salaries. And once they go off, they'll have these mediocre, like 28, 29-year-old athletes that they're going to have to trade off that still have some value. Not saying that's you right now. I'm saying that's going to be you in 3 years.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, thank
Your
you.
salary cap is going to be the same situation the Eagles are in, like right now. in a few
Yo,
years.
stop! What are you
I'm sorry.
doing, bro?
What are you fucking?
I'm sorry.
Yo, hey,
Slander
real,
my fucking team, bro.
real deal's been around long enough to where he's like, yo, J Love is saying this shit. Oh fuck. Like,
Chill out.
yo, hey, but he's a damn good scout for a reason. Like,
Listen, I'm not gonna say he's right. I'm not gonna say he's wrong. Just no
But-
slander.
You know I'm
but
right.
just be prepared. Like, be ready.
They
Like,
can
No
do
fucking
things.
slander for my boys. I love them. Fuck Jared
fuck the
Goff.
Rams.
Fuck Jared Goff. Y'all can have him. Washington need him.
Oh my gosh, yo! I know we're Steffi. We are waiting. Like, we're not waiting. But I'm stalling, kind of.
Enough.
So yeah, guys.
Where the fuck did Bogart go?
Oh, he got muted, so he's like, "Let me go do some chores really fast."
Back to your chamber.
Yeah, this motherfucker's like off doing dishes or some shit. Like, I don't know. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Mushrooms.
Don't tempt me.
No, you're done. You're done after the game.
Dog, I don't know what
You're
happened.
fucking done. You went to a whole nother atmosphere, bro.
I don't know
Whole
how
nother
many I
universe.
ate. I think I only ate a little bit, and the drunkenness caught up with me.
Oh
Honestly,
my God, Justin Fields. Oh, that was a dart.
yeah. Let's keep this thing
If
rolling.
I'm his agent, he's out of that game. He's a top 6 pick, top 5 pick. You're out, bro.
I'm the coach. I'm
He's
taking
like,
him out of the
he's literally here.
Like-
I told you.
Well,
I'm not even watching, but yeah, rib injuries on a top quarterback draft prospect, and he's playing through it. Like, come on, man. Just
That
no,
doesn't show
you're good.
toughness. That just shows you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no, you're not getting paid to do this, man.
No, you're an idiot.
LQ, as long as I have you here, you're trying to hop on this Super Bowl cipher, right?
Oh, for sure. Send the beat.
Can you still do this?
Oh,
Like, are you still
Oh,
okay?
man.
Like, do you need to grow out your hair again? You need to go Super Saiyan LQ?
listen, I am the bar god. I'm gonna put it like that. That doesn't leave. It's like riding a bike.
Well, all right. Well, I'll have that beat to you in after this show, sir. You ready to get into this next topic, guys?
Send it.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, bet. Let's go ahead and do this. Chris, we actually start off with you. Oh, I'm sorry. Daily Blitz.
Okay.
Like how I did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how you did
Former NFL bad boy. It's bad boy, baby. Former NFL bad boy Johnny Manziel has stated to press this following week announcing he will sign with the new and upcoming fan-controlled football league, playing for the Zappers. Thoughts on the choice by Manziel and the new league? By the way, if you guys have not been up to date with this, luckily I know every single fucking insight because, well, somebody put a big portion of cash behind it like 2 years ago. Investment. I am not a financial investor.
Man, it seems like he's been trying to get back to football for the longest. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this. Look, he was great that 1 year for Texas A&M, but then ever since then, since he won the Heisman, it just kind of seems like everything's gone downhill for him. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'm curious to see how this is gonna pan out for him.
LQ.
I mean, he loves football. The passion's there. The drive is there. But he also loves drugs and drinking. You know what I mean? Like,
He's my kind of guy.
we don't really need to talk much about Johnny Manziel playing football anymore because
Johnny Manziel's literal brain thought process when he wakes up.
Yeah, like he sees Baker Mayfield and he's like pissed off every day because that's literally who he should be right now. He should be in Baker's position, but
yeah, he should be in Baker's position
because he fucking destroyed it. You know what I mean? He did it to himself, to fame and partying and all the shit that he had going on. You know,
Baker said I booked it from the cops one time and got head in a fucking Cheesecake Factory parking lot. I'm good.
But him, you know what? Him still trying to go out there and do the damn thing. You know, shout out to him, but it's not really much of like, anything they even care about. It's not really relevant.
All righty there. Well, okay. I dig it. J-Love, pitter patter.
I completely agree. I mean, he's 28 years old. His football career is at best going back to the Canadian Football League. Perhaps.
First off, hold on. Don't say anything about people that are 28, 29, 30.
I'm not saying that's old. I'm saying in football years, that's old.
I will fight you, young man. I will jump through this goddamn fucking computer screen. I will be in your room and look that. I will take off my goddamn belt right now. Don't play with me.
Buddy should be.
J-Love, pick a switch. Pick a goddamn switch, bro. Pick a switch.
Thank you.
Pause.
Say something about old people.
You're old.
He's gonna jump in the box.
You're old.
He's gonna jump in the box.
My man took his belt off on the cam. You wild.
Look,
fuck them kids.
Look, Johnny Manziel should be in the prime of his career right now, but instead he's just getting back into it after a 3-year hiatus because of being an idiot. It's plain and simple. I'm over it.
His last real shot was the AFL, I believe it was.
In the Canadian Football League.
All right, hang on. All right. Before I let the next two goddamn panelists goes, this is where I'm gonna say I am not a financial advisor. Do you guys know what the fan-controlled football league is?
No, not at all.
I don't.
Okay.
As you put your belt
That
on.
was not.
Looks like you're digging in your ass.
Oh, you got jump Spike Lowry. All right.
No, I ain't Spike Lowry tonight. I'm still recovering. That's why you see this water right here, bro.
Still recovering.
Last night was a movie.
Shit. Last night, god damn. Oh, last night was New Year's. That's right.
Yeah.
You never recovered from the panties, did you? Like, let's get that.
No, I did.
Okay. But no,
didn't you have to work a shift the next day?
Yeah, it was terrible.
All right, so the fan-controlled football league, okay, is a league. It's exactly what the fuck it sounds like.
It's fantasy.
No.
It's like fantasy. They get to choose. They get to start the motherfucker.
Fans call plays.
Yeah, thank you. God damn it. Good job.
What? For real?
It sounded like that. Yeah, it sounds gimmicky, but whatever. May work.
Madden, but real life.
Yeah, it's literally Madden and fantasy football meets real life. Why you're letting idiots like us do this, I don't know, but I'm super into it. I think that'll catch on. Because
it might not got it.
Bro.
I'm like,
look, Marshawn Lynch has been
Oh, he's in it?
He's been endorsing this for the last 2 years. So he's one of the stakeholders. Yeah, that's what
it
made me
might
buy my
got
stake.
It might got it.
That's what made me buy my stake when I was like, oh shit. Motherfucker, you invested?
He's gonna bring in his homies. We're gonna see Freddie Jackson in there.
Listen,
we're gonna see all the old guys.
I'm gonna put it like this. As a businessman, in the words of Jay-Z, I'm not a businessman. I'm a business damn.
I'm a businessman.
Listen, if Marshawn Lynch is smart enough to open up his own clothing line, but not just his own clothing line, but
he from the town, bro. He getting
I know.
money.
He pulled a Jody. If he is not only
don't put him in the same card as Jody.
Watch this. Watch from Dr.
Okay, let me see this.
If he is able to invest in his own clothing line, with that same clothing line, opening up a woman's beast mode clothing line, has lingerie, athletic gear, everything. Exploit that market and do well. And then he turns around and invests in this shit. He protecting his chicken. If you protect your chicken, hey, Marshawn.
Get your chicken.
I threw a couple of thou out. Yes. Steffi, what's up, sis?
There she is.
Can you guys hear?
What's up? Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. I did it right this time. What's up? Johnny Manziel is a little bitch, by the way.
Hey, I like that.
Get it. Go ahead. Your take.
Yeah.
Go.
I don't really have a take. I'm kind of at this point where it's like I can't even.
That was a good take.
Why are we still talking about him?
I think that was the only take.
That was it.
Did you hear about
I was gonna say my take is LQ's take. We're like, this is irrelevant.
This is less about him and more about I feel like the fan-controlled football league. Like this is insane.
He still sells somehow. His name is still like oh my god, I want to see him play football again.
It's like American Idol and the National Football League had a fucking baby and fuck. It was like, yo, we're gonna go ahead.
Randy Jackson has something to do with this, doesn't he?
Listen, it was like they were like, you're gonna live text your play. How you're gonna live text and cast all our votes or live tweet all our votes for every single play? I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it the fuck out and I'm gonna be entertained the whole way through.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get like colleges on board with that though. You know,
Like,
You know, I'm looking at the schematics of the whole thing. What if I'm the opposing team and I have a Twitter guy? Like, you know, like football teams, the NFL teams have an analyst. I'd have my Twitter guy. What's the vote? What's the play they're gonna run? What, you know what I mean? Like, you would know how to
Bro,
defend said
you
play.
wouldn't even be able to bet on this shit. It's gonna be happening so fast.
I mean,
I
I guess
think
my
it's
take
gonna see
is,
the field.
how do you bet on something that you know can fail? If you know football, you can screw something up on purpose and get a result you want.
What do you,
And people,
I mean,
yeah, that is true.
but they have to play the play. Like, you don't know.
yeah. Well, if I could pull a Greg Williams and say I'm going to go cover 0 on 4th and 60 with 2 seconds to go,
Yes.
and just throw a game and make money on it. I want you to run this awful defense. And
But if
this
I'm
play is going to
John
work and be a touchdown, and I'm going to make $100 off it right
But
there.
if I'm
Eyes
John
closed.
Gruden, and it's the off season and this season is happening, I can sit back and bet Y2 Spider Banana every single fucking time.
Oh, that's going to be so memed, yeah. No, but I'm just saying, there's going to be bettors watching this being like, all right, I need this to happen. This defense will be terrible.
Dude,
I need points right here. And you're going to have bettors that know football really ruining the profit margin of this league. Which I'm down with. If you can make money doing it and regular people can learn football, that's fine. But if you got to have some deep pockets to manage that.
Like what's the defense gonna do right now? Like, are they gonna be in a fucking like cover 2 or like bro, like ah!
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I want an all-out blitz on a screen pass every time. That's what I want. And I want the over, too, while I'm at it.
2021 already sounds like it's gonna
It would be great.
Hang on, I have to make sure that I do this, because if I do not do this right now, this person's gonna be like, "Hey, Robbie," the whole fucking time through the chat. What's up, Dylan? What's good, bro?
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan.
Fucking real deal, like love and hip hop for us. Yeah. Hey, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What to do, dilly dilly? Oh, he's been waiting for that. This man just snapped back here.
I lied. I'm not drinking water tonight.
Pitter patter.
Look, man, I'm too lazy.
When were you drinking water?
I'm too lazy to get up. And get
I was trying to recover from last night.
High quality H2O. Water bar reference.
Look, this man Chris, he said I'm too lazy to get up. Look, the one rule around here, we all get up for a drink, except for J Love. But it is what it is.
Go get a Gatorade or something, bro.
Yeah.
A juice box.
He's a Capri Sun boy.
Oh,
You can
great.
get-
You've been on the joke now. Where's the
I heard you
Capri
talking
Sun?
about old people, man. I was listening, okay? I find that very disrespectful.
Yeah. He didn't call me old, though, so I'm good.
I only call Robbie old, to be
Shit.
fair.
Hey, let's go ahead. Let's. Dog.
Hey, I'm not underneath you for once.
Hey, yo,
Pause.
Jake Paul. Both of y'all. Hey,
Pause.
J Love, me and you, boxing ring, 2021 pay-per-view. Let's get it popping, young man. I am tired of this talk about old people. I am gonna show you old man strength when I fuck you up, man.
Well, okay, J-Love has the height and reach heavy. I'm just saying.
I don't want to hear your shit, Rumboyz. Stop that.
059 self.
Can you see how long this family has been around together? Like,
059 self.
I'm 5'10".
Are you Orthodox or Southpaw, J-Love?
Orthodox.
Okay,
You're
Robbie?
about 5'9".
I'll fight both, but I'll go southpaw.
Damn, you barely fit in your chair.
Okay, no, you should go Southpaw. I mean, J-Love, how often have you trained against Southpaws? It's very important.
Not often at all.
I gotta take Robbie in that then.
You know,
J-Lo, can you grapple, young man?
That's my analysis.
Bogart, what are you doing? You think you're muted right now?
Oh, he just rolled a J. He just rolled a
Yes,
J.
you muted.
Back to your turn.
Oh, he rolled a nice one. He rolled a nice one. Now I feel like I need to break out something.
Oh, come on, Blake. That's even too cold.
Bro, he rolled. Hold on, you did not roll better.
Oh,
than me.
man. That's a good one, though.
Hey, does it still count if I break out a pre-roll?
Oh, man.
No, it doesn't count. You can't break out a pre-roll against somebody that just hand-rolled their shit. Let's go ahead. Let's dive into the next topic. Thoughts on Week 17 fantasy football leagues. Bogart.
Yo, reconsider your fantasy football life. And hey, how about this? Is all these Week 17 motherfuckers? Hey, if I was a Week 17 motherfucker and I'm not, right? I would be like, I told y'all, because next year we finna have 17 games in a year. So, you know what I mean? We might see, you know what I mean? Like, more games not get decided on an actual Week 17, like this year, where you only have one bye week with a regular 16-game season. You know what I mean? Next year, you're going to have 17 games in a regular season. But there's still going to be 18 weeks because of the bye week, obviously, right? Yeah. And it's gonna bring it back to how it was, where you might get down to Week 16, or in this case, Week 17, and if your team's already locked up, you might need to worry about the players you're going to play. You know what I mean? We didn't have that this year. We didn't have that this year because they removed.
But next year, you're going to have to worry about it.
Yes.
So
and we're going to have a 17-week season. So we're going to have, what is it going to be, a 14-week regular fantasy season? And then 15, 16, and 17 is the playoffs?
So what you're saying is if you did it this year, you might have already prepared yourself. You might be ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I'm saying that being sarcastic. You know what I mean? Because Week 17 motherfuckers shouldn't play.
I think that your sarcasm for this 1 year.
Yeah, this 1 year, yeah. But next year it's going to be,
it makes sense. I think that, You're right. Joey, really quick, I got to read this goddamn comment. I'm parlaying Robbie minus 650 over J Love and Adam Gase plus 250 in a shrooms battle with Bogart to get closer to even money.
Hey, whatever it is, where can I put my money on? Ooh, let's go under over.
At that point, I mean, yeah, I might go J Love. I might throw a flyer out at J Love there and see what happens. But I'd have to counter and say it'd be a knockout early by Robbie, or J Love wins by decision, and I might go heavier on Robbie winning early, and it would kind of even out the money.
I'm not getting knocked out.
I think they would both knock each other out.
That actually has happened before, Steph, where MMA fighters actually threw head kicks and knocked each other out, like a regional fight scene.
You're funny if you think I get knocked out.
You're funny. Oh my god. Yeah, both times. This is your fault, J-Lo.
Wait, really? Oh shit.
It's your fault, J-Lo.
Let's go, run
We
it.
were talking about Johnny Manziel. How did this come up?
No, we're actually on a different
I
topic.
think J Love will beat Johnny
How it
Manziel.
came up. Robbie was acting light skinned. That's how it happened. He would take everything to heart. He would take everything to heart.
He had a light skin moment. Well, did I miss that? I was rolling a joint.
Thoughts on Week 17 fantasy football leagues. Jake, fucking your turn, damn it.
I mean, if you're playing just for fun at this point, because everyone should be, you're playing weekly because you're going to end up with half the same roster. That's how it always works out because you know who's playing and who's not. But, I mean, this year's a little bit better. There's a lot of seeds that are being moved around more, and I think there's more of a chance to get, like, a different spread of players. But, I mean, I've played weekly for a few years with friends, and there's times where there's just a running back and a flex being different. Because we kind of think the same in terms of football. So I'm just like, all right, we're basically putting this on two players, and I'm like, this is all right. But, I mean, is this really fantasy football? Not really. This year you might get 3 or 4 differences if you play weekly, but it's still not great.
Even then, playing weekly this week with Alvin Kamara being out and a whole bunch of notable players just sitting at that doesn't make sense.
Fire up Seth MacFarlane? Or what's his name? Yeah, well, that's my nickname for him. What's his name? AJ McFarlane? You know, I make stupid nicknames. And I said
McFarlane. I don't remember his goddamn name. Yeah, you're right, McFarlane. Yeah,
yeah, because Connor and Snell probably not gonna play.
Or not gonna play. Yeah.
Like you really got to get creative and pay attention if you're in a Week 17 matchup. You know what I mean? Like,
look at that timing by Real Deal. Go ahead.
No alpha kids.
Hey,
Thoughts on
that
week
should be your shtick
17.
moving forward. You should always have like 4 outfits, no matter what podcast you do. Just make that your thing from now on, and that shit will be awesome.
Bro,
I may have to.
people would be like, how no, that would go so bad on so many levels.
What?
How fucking full of this? How full of himself is he?
Listen, if I'm not going out and I got all this new drip,
Bro.
I got to show it off somehow, right?
Bro,
Facts.
Twitter and Instagram are such sensitive places, especially when it comes to fantasy football. Like you do like too much of like too anything.
Yeah, but that's just being
I'm not
insecure.
denying.
Like,
There's
let's go
a
in.
lot
Yeah.
of fucking insecurity in this shit.
Fuck
And I've
being
been
insecure.
seeing
Let's
it.
go.
And I fucking hate it. All right.
Hey, you know what's crazy is I used to get fresh before the apocalypse. My barber is one of my best friends. He used to come through, do the house calls. I was always clean. And then I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm running with the Rumboyz heavy, and I'm like, damn, I'm on here looking like a wanted poster every week. Have you seen this man? You know what I mean? I'm like,
Hey, we adjust that insecurity real quick on this channel.
you know what I mean? I'm
Very
like,
ready to
yo,
rock when I say go live. Let's go.
you feel me? I'm like, listen, all right, like, we're doing this thing. You know what I mean?
But no, shit. Hey, LQ, your thoughts? Week 17 matchups in fantasy football.
Any stardom sitting question I'm getting right now, I'm just typing back ill. Seriously, ill.
Sound like
Get out of my DM. Fucking ill.
hey, reply to him just,
You guys are all gonna hate when you find out that I'm in multiple leagues that are playing week 17.
Oh my god.
Leave.
Hey, that's
Okay, 'cause I was against Kamara, so I'm fine. Now I'm gonna crush these idiots because he has COVID.
Hey, Latavius Murray about to go in.
1 week later.
Latavius Murray.
A win's a win, even if it's a handicap.
Terrible. This could have happened a week ago. But yeah, week
Hey,
17 was like,
Cobra
oh,
Kai, they won
Man,
all
that
of
went a week ago.
for real. God damn, I would have still been in shit in most of my leagues.
Bruh,
Hey,
if
I
had,
never fucked with that 2-week shit, man. That 2-week shit where it's like we have to go to war for 2 weeks.
It's just
I
dumb.
hate going to war for
That shit's
2 weeks.
crazy, bro.
I'm a
I've never
homely
done
dude.
that.
I hate it.
That's
I'm
dumb.
homeless like
I
that.
hate it so much.
I would hate
Your
to kiss my
homely's
homies twice.
ESPN, huh? J-Love?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the default for
Yeah.
years. Like, you know what I mean? You have to go in and do some
Yeah.
surgery. You got to go in there and
Stop reminding me.
Yeah.
you got to speak up on them hoes.
I'm done with ESPN. I'm not using that app ever again after this year.
Yahoo
Sleeper app,
Sleeper.
give me money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sleeper
yeah.
app, money.
Hold on. I feel bad for Chris. We're all so used to each other. Chris, are you okay?
Yeah, hey Chris, what's your preferred
Let's check on the
platform
silver
for
one. Let's check
fantasy?
on the
I
silver
wanna-
one.
He's our designated driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Platform for next year.
Thoughts on week or platform or thoughts on week 17.
Week
matches.
17.
Let's
yeah.
start. Let's
I
start
almost
there.
veered us off.
Bogart, people can't hear when you talk and they're trying to listen.
I know, like for once he wasn't actually even talking.
No, it's not on me. It's
thought he
not
was
on me.
muted.
though. No, I was being polite to my guest.
Oh, I can't unmute Chris. He has to hit the microphone button. Hit the microphone.
I'm like,
wait.
I was
There it
on
is,
mushrooms,
there
like
it is.
closing my eyes, like seeing colors and shit. I'm like, what did I do? I'm like,
Oh, you're lucky. I need to get there faster.
that was the longest dead silence ever in Rumboyz history, though.
That was a record. Chris, thoughts on week 17 fantasy football matchups?
If you're like that close to winning your whole thing, go all out. Start where you feel it's best. Like I saw somebody ask a question, Chenault or McCole Hardman. Mahomes isn't even playing. So I would go Chenault.
LaViscus.
Yeah.
Also, the tank is over. They can try to win games now.
Yeah.
You know what though? I will say the Colts defense is phenomenal, and they all gotta play. So like this is not a game that they don't have to not play. Like they gotta go out there and smash the Jags. Like, you know
Well,
what I mean?
also, the way you beat the Colts is by stretching the field.
And
that's literally how.
LaVisca, yeah, I guess LaVisca's like a Swiss Army knife, though. You know what I mean?
He's going to
I would
get
look at
7
like
touches. He's
Colin
guaranteed
Johnson
7 touches.
might pop a big one in this one.
Oh, I would love Colin Johnson. Yeah. That's a good pick.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You sound sarcastic as ever.
I'm actually not being sarcastic. So,
Are you? You sound like you were in the 2-week joint right there, like a 2-week dynasty joint. You're like, yeah, Colin Johnson, you got him. He's like,
no, I don't play fantasy football like that.
yeah, week 17, Jimmy.
I'm too good at it. I'm too good at fantasy for that. That was braggadocious, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hey, this is how Bogart is. This crazy. I'm like looking in the mirror. This is how Bogart is when he's on mushrooms. Like, 'cause I got Rob on the shrooms.
What?
Very entertaining.
For a beer.
Bro, watch when we do the show about nothing and we're talking about.
Oh, the podcast. Oh, the show about nothing is about to be insane.
That's not this show.
This show
Pretty close, but no, not exactly. Wasn't planned to be.
How did you do that though?
Actually, I just got them.
Oh, this show is great.
Hey guys, breaking news. Not really. Allegedly.
This
Rydell,
is really something.
Rydell has requested a cushion hat for Mason Rudolph being named the starter in Week 17. Per Frank Kamansky. Oh my God.
Man, just see if Andy.
If that was
Andy Dalton.
I don't want to think about that game. I actually probably not going to watch that game just because I know it's gonna. It could go bad if I watch it.
You're definitely gonna watch the game.
You got to watch it.
Maybe not. Never know.
You're gonna at least watch the play-by-play plays. Like you're gonna watch it. Like
you're gonna watch. Fuck! I did not mean it that way.
fail.
What? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably just look at the score and be like, okay, that's happening. Oh wait, that's not good. All right, I'm gonna see what happens here. I usually go by like the first quarter. I'm like, okay, if I watch it and they give up a 40-yard play, I just won't watch defense and I'll just see till they give it the ball.
You sound like me watching a Cardinals game, dear.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I have other stuff that distract me, like video games. I'm like, I do not want to focus on this screen.
Oh my
J-Love,
God.
you're not low. All that slander. I get it now. I get it.
And I'm a Cardinals fan, and
I forgot. I was
Oh, you didn't know what he was saying the other night.
Look, there's no bias at all. Like I'm literally just looking at your salary cap situation. I'm not wishing that against anybody. I feel bad for you, but yeah, exactly.
Somehow we're gonna get James Conner. I'm just putting that out there, which I do not want.
No, you guys have Cam Akers. We're good.
Cam Akers, James Conner. We want that 1-2 punch. Malcolm Brown is gone next year. We're not going to re-sign him.
Malcolm Brown's been there for what, 8 years? I didn't realize how old Malcolm Brown is, bro.
Let's not get into that. I'm just putting that in
I want Aaron Jones to come to my Niners. Let's go. We'll give you money.
Hey, hold up. We gonna
yeah, we really don't have any money.
Motherfucker, God damn it. Give me money.
He has none.
Back through the chamber.
I was hoping he was going to yell it right then and there, too. I was hoping he was going to yell it right then and there.
I'm used to it.
Let's go ahead. We're actually going to look. It's a new year, and I want all of you to head into your new year with a lot of love. And I think that Bogart as
a lot of J Love.
Ooh.
That sounds like a Christian music station, by the way.
Don't start again. Don't start again. Okay.
Let's not go down that road.
Hey J Love, are you gonna start your own Christian music station on the radio? It works, J Love. I mean, I'm just saying. You should.
Christian music, give me money.
I don't think that's happening. I think that's past your genre a little bit.
They donate.
They donate.
We're gonna pass around this collection plate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
And J Love could wear a little Boy Scout costume too while hosting the
God damn it.
show.
And
don't do my man's J Love like that, bro.
Clearly, we have all gotten to know each other over the last 3 years of being on air as a network. Very fucking well, as you can tell. Appreciate the roast between panel members, family members alike. The cutest thing ever on this network is whenever J-Love blushes.
What the fuck?
For whenever Seppi says anything slightly close to him, it's the cutest thing ever.
Pause.
Look, but with all this talk of love, and with all this talk of blushing, here in 2021, our new year. Bogart Scott-Free has a new song for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Pull Up.
Oh shit, he's gonna play it for real?
Go play it for real.
No, I didn't even know they put this one out. I was
Hey.
like, shout out to my man Swoon. That's my brother.
Valentine's Day is coming up. This is for the players and pimps. Nothing but the playettes and pimps.
Celebrate Valentine's Day still. That's a thing.
Valentine's Day, give me my name.
You're clearly alone, okay?
Damn,
Fuck.
Ouch, that kind of hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Jeez. Ow.
damn.
Who the fuck is this? You know what?
And you put...
Play the song.
It's motherfuckers, okay?
We can this song, okay? Fuck.
Yeah. I just left the club and I'm hella fucked up. Uber on the way, girl, I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up. Have that pussy on wet, I'm about to pull up. I just left the club and I'm hella fucked up. Uber on the way, girl, I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up. Have that pussy on wet, I'm about to pull up. Yeah, I'm finna smash. She gon' finish first, I'ma finish last. I'm such a gentleman when we get it in. That pussy to go, no killer win. Then I'm in a win in the morning, yeah. Hit you in the AM when I'm on, baby. Said that you ready, gotta show me, baby. Beat that thing up like it on me, baby. Been thinking about it since I ran through it. Yeah. On my brain like a brain tumor. Yeah. She rock the mic, she sang to me. Uber on the way, yeah, I'm finna slide. I just left the club and I'm hella fucked up. Uber on the way, girl, I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up. Have that pussy on wet, I'm about to pull up. I just left the club and I'm hella fucked up. Uber on the way, girl, I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up. Have that pussy on wet, I'm about to pull up. I know, you've been wanting it. Between your thighs, I'll be diving in. And in the morning, you smiling. All of your neighbors listening when we get it in. Ooh, you know just how I like it, baby. Different positions, always willing to try it, baby. We bout to blow up the spot. Yeah, I had a few shots, so baby, ready or not, I'm about to pull up. I just left the club and I'm hella fucked up. Uber on the way, girl, I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up. Have that pussy on wet, I'm about to pull up. I just left the club and I'm hella fucked up. Uber on the way, girl, I'm about to pull up. I'm about to pull up. Have that pussy on wet, I'm about to pull up.
Pum.
How do I download that song? That's fucking baby making music. I need that song right now. That song rocks.
It's on Spotify, all the shit.
Is it?
Shout out. Yeah. You know
I told
what?
you to send me that song the other day.
Oh yeah, you know what?
You're
I seen that message the next day. I got you. You know what I mean?
Fucking
All the shit on Spotify, all the shit on YouTube, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait,
shout
I
out
want
to-
the link. Let me.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a monkey knife fight.
And one day they met one team partners in the NFLPA.
It's a match made in the pits of a monkey knife fight.
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Are you listening? This is big.
What is a monkey knife fight?
You know, it's thing monkeys, knives, you get it. Fantasy sports is monkey knife fight. And monkey knife fight is fantasy sports.
Monkey Knife Fight is daily fantasy.
Monkey Knife Fight in the house.
I am Monkey Knife Fight. You are Monkey Knife Fight. We are all Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey knife fight.
You have the NFLPA behind the company.
It's exciting for me to be a part of fantasy sports.
When I think of fantasy sports, I think of beating all my buddies year in and year out and being able to brag about it.
We're not just partners in it.
We're owners.
And it feels awesome to be an owner.
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
We've been saving you a seat at the table, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the One Team and NFLPA family.
Monkey knife fight. Welcome to the family, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the game, Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight!
I challenge you to a Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey knife fight. Monkey knife fight. Monkey knife fight. Monkey knife fight. Monkey knife.
Monkey knife fight, 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 monkey knife fight.
I was doing
Where's
the same
Steffi?
shit.
Where's Steffi? Oh shit, she's right there.
I'm right here. I'm right here. Do I not look like Gardner Minshew? Like, if I had a mustache, I would look like Gardner Minshew.
Put your hair over your lip right now.
Sis,
Like,
not
if
hair over your lip.
have pictures, someone put a mustache on my face, and I look like Gardner Minshew. Like, I
We
don't.
would Early day.
Gardner Minshew's my guy, bro. I'm
Early year costume party is happening. Early year costume
stupid.
party. We're doing it. We're doing it. Fucking
J-Lo, audio check real quick.
And I like.
You are better.
I like.
A lot better.
I like Tristan.
I put it at a
Them
set like
shrooms, yeah.
80, 90 in between there.
Oh.
And don't for anyone else using it, if you guys look at your audio settings, it's weird where they have like an auto adjust that is clearly not up to date.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I seen a stream.
Turn that off, I guess, because that's
why I
weird.
found you. That's why I do it on my side.
Hey.
Can you guys help me pick my next? I'm on the clock for this startup league, and I don't know who the fuck to take. I
Yeah,
slept
you already
through.
drafted. Oh, this is fun. All right,
Dynasty.
Okay, yeah.
Where we at? Where we at?
So I think I'm gonna take another running back right now. I
Who you
basically
got so
hoarded
far?
all the
Damn.
tight ends because I like fell asleep and slept through one of my picks, so now I have one.
Yeah, you took all the time. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm hoarding them. But if you were to take a running back, we're looking at, so this is who's left: McFarland, Evans on Tennessee, not that Evans.
This is a
Murray,
1 week league.
Kelly, Bell, Love.
Oh no,
That's
she
a
said
quarterback.
startup.
Too bad. Oh my god, I'm a little bit tipsier than I thought. I
If it's Le'Veon,
Best time of the draft for anything.
Yeah. We need some context. What part of the draft are we in? Like, what?
This
is it?
she's deep. She's deep.
This
I can already tell.
Yeah, this is the 14-7 pick.
If we're talking
Okay.
Minshew and stuff, yeah. Just like the
14-7,
top guys.
Damn, yeah.
I feel like I need to send you guys this before you were. If you guys have no context, I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
I have zero.
No, I can tell where you're at. No,
I
can
like
tell where you're
guessing
at.
though. I'm like, my cognitive properties are great. Like, I'm like, damn, they're psychic.
I was about to get into to an ad really quick for Bogart. Well, no, what I would advise for you is probably go either A, McFarland, or B, Evans, because you are leaning.
Evans.
Yeah, I was thinking Evans, honestly, just because in case anything, this is about the time where if something is going to happen to Henry,
Yeah.
it'll probably happen in this next year.
Yeah.
No, not next year, 2 years, I'd say, because
I look.
he has 33-inch
like
arms,
fucking
bro.
4
33-inch arms, bro. Like, he'd be like, he gets everybody away.
But Derrick Henry's human, and a human body's not going to hold
Exactly.
up 200 carries.
So going off of the
Yeah, you're
analysis
straight.
of him being human and
Okay,
being
yeah,
a
I'll give you
fucking
that. Yeah,
human
that's right.
being, okay.
So what is Frank Gore then, man?
All right. So Frank Gore doesn't exist in
God.
Dynasty.
This is for next season.
You know
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
sure. Okay, she's on the clock, right? Is she?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
Darrington
an hour.
Evans.
It's okay.
Okay,
Go-
I'd say Evans.
I would
It's
go
not bad.
Darrington
They're in
Evans.
14. Yeah. DE.
I just sent real deal the pictures. I don't know what to pick. This is bullshit.
My bad, that
Wait,
sounded,
of all
hey.
fucking people you said to them.
Oh shit!
Popped up first. He popped
Whoa!
up first.
Why you trying to?
Guys.
What does that mean?
Oh no! I
my
laughed because I caught it right away. Though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I knew
Yeah, I'll take Gallman. I'll take fucking Gallman so fast. I swear to God, but I know.
Don't do that. 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 Take Darrington
I'm
Evans.
going to. What about
What are the
McKinnon?
options
What about
again?
McKinnon? I kinda
No,
like
don't do that. Especially, don't do that.
Okay.
That guy's broken.
I love
Go with
AJ Dillon.
Evans.
man.
You see AJ Dillon?
Oh wait, AJ Dillon's alive. Oh, then you
No, she
have
took
to do
AJ
that.
Dillon.
No,
She has AJ Dillon,
Good.
Eckler,
Oh, okay.
Connor, and I think that's all I
why'd
see
you
right
do
now.
I got
Connor?
trolled
Connor's broken.
for Connor. I got trolled for Connor pretty bad.
Yeah,
What's
Connor's
your-
broken. He
Yeah,
has
but I
pre-existing.
don't. These people are
He has
drafting that
actual
weird.
real life
Never
pre-existing
drafted.
medical conditions where it's like he's not gonna last long, and the running back position doesn't last long, and it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
That's why they'll jump on your helmet about
True.
that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, no Robertson.
I never had one.
I think
Yes, you
I
did.
think Darrington Evans is the pick there.
Okay.
Let's
If
go
you're
ahead.
gonna go, because you said you're going running back. You said you're going running back.
Yeah. And I don't think Murray, right?
No, which one? Latavius Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, you could probably
Not
still
in
get him later on.
Dynasty.
You're right. I agree.
Not in Dynasty.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Latavius Murray runs tall than a motherfucker.
Bitch.
Now watch, Derrick Henry just plays the next 10 years completely healthy with not even a slight limp.
Because
Yeah,
33
okay.
inch arms, brother.
When's the last time that you saw an Emmitt Smith?
Never.
Evan Smith
Okay,
ran
then,
forever
thank
though
you.
too though. He
When-
actually
that's
played
why
for
do you think
he
I
played till
just
like
said
2010.
that?
Frank
Why
Gore.
do you think I just said
Yeah,
that?
Frank Gore. No,
Frank
the
Gore.
tank.
Frank Gore's
Frank
not
the
in
tank.
the
This motherfucker doesn't
Frank is
die.
not
He's
Emmitt
gonna play
Smith.
with his son.
Touch Mayfield in
His
this
son's
fucking
gonna
league.
play and he'll be in the game with
No
him.
one touch him. Wow.
No one has Nate. Oh, yeah, you
They won't
take that.
touch
Yeah,
him. It's
take
so
that.
crazy. You guys are crazy. Wow.
Let's go ahead. Let's dive back into it. We're going to start with Bogart
Yeah,
here.
let's go.
Kenny Stills is expected to sign with the Buffalo Bills. How much stronger
Oh,
does this make
shit.
Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills?
Well, he's like bro, he's a go route guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
he's going to start the field.
and Josh Allen's the guy like can just
Who
get
throws
it right
that?
to
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you know what I mean? So this phenomenally he's gonna fill in how about this? John Brown is dope because John Brown can actually run routes. He's not just the field stretcher. But when John Brown got to be number 2 to Diggs, he could just be the field stretcher. So that's why they signed Kenny Stills. He's that guy now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
Jake,
Kenny Stills is dope. He got hands too. Kenny
Jake?
Stills got hands, bro.
Not when
I
he's
always
more.
liked Kenny Stills since he broke records at Oklahoma, and I thought he could really be a
All he
decently
do is
complete
catch
receiver.
the big one. Matt Moore is like, boom.
I know, man.
Remember
it
when
was
it would
insane.
be like Matt Moore? Bro,
If you're looking at the effect that it has on Allen, that's huge. I don't think his numbers will be big, but having another weapon that can just catch a football intermediate deep down the field, it's a big deal for him, for sure. And I think that you're not going to see the production he can bring to the team on a stat sheet, which has kind of always been his thing since he left Oklahoma. So, I mean, why not? At
dude,
this
the
point?
light is trippy.
Well,
What light?
No, nothing. I'm saying the light is trippy.
are you seeing the light, Bogart? This is not a great
No,
light.
this light is
Don't
light.
look into the light, Bogart. Don't look into the light, man.
This is not a great time to look.
I'm trying so
Oh
hard
my
to get on,
god.
like, to get on his level. And, like,
Bogart, use your pirate sword to fight them off, please.
There is no them. It's me and
Please
you.
do not swing a pirate sword right now. That's a
I'm
very
gonna
bad
pass
move.
out. Are you guys dumb? Sorry.
Okay, my bad, Jake. Go ahead. Continue, Jake.
Oh.
No, let Jake finish. My
J-Lo,
bad.
Or J-Lo. Who the fuck is next?
I think it's me. I'm not sure. Look,
It's you.
the one team I have that even think the one team I think can even beat the Bills coming out of the AFC or beat the Chiefs coming out of the AFC is the Bills. If you look at the Chiefs' offense and
The
defense, they
Bills are
suck.
winning the Super Bowl. I don't know why no one believes me.
Or I have some context behind that. I know that's what you're gonna say.
The
Go ahead,
Chiefs-
J-Lo.
Both
Bills, Rams.
offensively and defensively suck in the red zone. And what they do is live off of big plays and chunk plays when Patrick Mahomes is playing as Patrick Mahomes. Not consistent as all, but makes a massively amazing play. And the Bills can do that as well. They can match mano y mano, and they sit in the best coverage to beat them, which is
Mano
cover
y
4 or
mano.
cover 2. Honestly, I think this just helps them, creates more big play separation, allows Kenny Stills to be that field stretcher, keep Cole Beasley, Stephon Diggs short. Again, you Stephon Diggs in the red zone and Dawson Knox, who I'm a big fan of in the red zone. They can literally take advantage of whoever they want with this offense at this point.
LQ?
Yeah, I definitely want to piggyback off of that. Kenny still stretches the field, so that means everything's short for Beasley. And, I feel like Beasley should be, stepping up in the playoffs, even though he was, a little dud last week. But I definitely think Kenny still definitely helps that offense 100%.
All righty, he just pitter-patter. Steffi.
I would rather take Kenny Stills than Kenny Galladay. I think it's a good move.
Whoa.
Huh? They're totally different players.
Huh?
It's true.
They're totally different players.
Let her speak.
Kenny Galladay.
Let her stop it. Let her speak.
Hold on, yeah, we got to touch on that after though. I want to.
God,
no, really.
damn.
Kenny Stills is only going to help. Beasley is hurt. He's they need that. So I think it's a great move on their part.
They're different.
So you were saying in the battle of the Kennies right now at the given moment because
for the New York Giants. For the New York Giants, not for any other team. I'm saying on the New York Giants.
Free agency.
I would take.
Yeah. Hey, no, Kenny Galladay would go there to get the bag for sure.
He's not coming there to get the bag. No one's paying.
I think he goes to Chicago. He's from Chicago. He wants to go there. Allen Robinson is out of there. Allen Robinson.
I don't even know how the fuck we got on the other Kenny, but I think that no.
I love to speculate.
No, I'm gonna shut this down right now. We weren't even on the other Kenny. We were on Kenny
staying.
Sorry, I've been fighting trolls all fucking night over Kenny Galladay.
Well,
the dude is so injury prone. It's disgusting.
I
he
didn't
missed his
trigger
college
you.
finale
Happy
game.
Galladay.
2017 missed 5 games, then he missed 1, another 5, and now he's been fucking out since week 8. I don't fucking want to pay over $15 million for this guy on a 1-year contract. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Hey, but I still think Kenny
getting the
Stills
franchise tag.
I guess I should have made it
tagged.
top.
I agree. He's screwed now because he gets hurt. They wouldn't put him on IR. If it wasn't for that, that's why. He's going to end up getting tagged.
Tag and Marvin Jones will find himself somewhere.
Well, okay then. Marvin Jones is going to come to Washington. Oh,
cool. Another
He's gonna be another number 2. He's gonna sign somewhere and be another number 2. But yeah, not to fight over fucking Lions receivers or anything. The context that I was gonna say with Kenny Stills and the Buffalo Bills possibly having an opportunity at winning the Super Bowl was that this. I think that I agree with all of you in that Kenny Stills can helpfully stretch the field, especially for one Josh Allen, who has one of the biggest arms in the leagues that we have seen in present date. And also he's accurate with that big cannon of an arm. Unlike one Jay Cutler, who we once seen him, that was just complete dog shit. Big arm for no reason. Josh Allen has a big arm for a reason, and that reason is to win Super Bowls and break a Jim Kelly curse. Sorry, Jim Kelly, for cancer and everything. But this is what it is. This is a new era, bringing the new Bills and the new Bills Mafia into the fold. I think that this is the only team that can really compete with Kansas City and send them home, but that's also going to depend on Tre'Davious White and guys on the defense. And, of course, if Josh Allen and offensive company can put up enough points through the air. I think this is clearly a move and clearly a chess move of showing you that, hey, I'm going to come out and in the playoffs, I'm going to go big or go home because they know they can't win the game between Devin Singletary and Zach Moss. It doesn't matter if it's the Chiefs or anyone that they face. There's nobody they're bullying with that running game, so they have to attack teams, all teams, not just the Kansas City Chiefs, throughout the playoffs with the aerial game. I rest my case. Guys, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz girls want to do.
I'm out of beer. Fuck.
God damn it. Here we go. I love the red stripe. I love the red stripe.
That's good. Let's go, Robbie.
The red stripe is let's go. Dilly.
Red stripe, yeah. I like a cold red stripe. I don't know why. I always have them in the back of my fridge. Just a fun fact about me. And they're so good. That and Blue Moon. Those are my two. Like, if they're really cold,
Yeah.
I think hits the spot.
With the orange.
so you being up northeast, like I'm sure you've like known and grown up around like a lot of like Jamaicans. Like red stripe is like normal for us. Like
No, I haven't.
really, wow. She's like,
Well,
"Wow."
but a lot of people. No, I'm being. Well, where I'm from is like, if I like went to
I had to
Arizona.
go outside. Hey, my lady, right?
She's not even in the thing.
Hey,
How
James,
is
Bogart, you're not even in frame.
And your Wi-Fi is also gone as well. So
Bogart, you're not even in frame. Hang on.
He's just carrying the microphone.
Where you go? Bogart, stop looking at the light. Bogart.
He's in his own anime, fighting anime villains with his pirate sword in the background. We just don't see it. Clearly.
But yeah, Steffi, you were
My go-to is Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock is good. That was more like high school stuff.
Yeah,
But
that's beer pong beer. That's beer pong beer.
Fact.
yeah, it's like
I'll
water.
agree with
Yeah, that-
No, that's why I went to Arizona and Antigua, because like I grew up with way too many white people, and I just didn't like need other people in my life. We can't just be. I graduated with 99% white people. It's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Like there was
fucking hell, he was like, fuck.
Where are you from?
He's a fucking Taylor's God.
Yeah, no.
He's from
But then I went to
Beyonce's from.
Arizona. It wasn't that much better, but Antigua. There's actually a lot of Jamaicans in Antigua.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm
Those
with it.
are my boys.
I was gonna say you had to learn about red stripe somewhere. No one just picks up red stripe like I like this shit.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I started bringing
no.
out the island.
I was gonna say yeah. You learned about red stripe from somewhere.
Yeah.
We actually begin with you. Oh shit, Bogart's back in frame.
Bogart.
Hey Bogart, did you win the fight against the villains with your pirate sword?
He muted himself. Oh, he's
Yeah,
unmuted.
but then he lost.
Like
He
stuck
clearly-
in frame right now.
Listen, bro, I always win, bro. And hold on. Hey, I don't listen. They out there, bro, and we just steamrolling over him, B. You know what I'm saying?
Did he take my
that's
topic seriously?
like my delay in this bitch.
Yeah, you're delayed. You're delayed.
Can someone please
Lord
like
topic
clip
with
this?
the swing
Blake,
sword?
can you clip Bogart right now?
Is anybody watching?
And just
this
make that your avatar?
He is.
We've been
Swing
our
over.
listening listeners for
Someone's
like
got to screenshot this, please. Oh, no, screenshot that. That's even better. And that.
Is
Yeah,
anybody
oh my
watching
god,
this
it's
card
scary.
playoff game?
Wait, how do I do it on here?
Print screen.
Look for your print screen. Yeah, and then just we're gonna send it out, and everyone's gonna make it the avatar at some point.
Oh my
This is
god.
so concerning.
No, he's fine. We're gonna.
So Bogart's battling the creatures from another dimension for quality Wi-Fi.
Jake. Oh my.
That's a manga, and I will write it. By the
We
way.
are attacking him.
It's $1 million fucking anime. Let's get into
yeah.
Super Bowl predictions. We start off with we're gonna start off with Jake. Yo, his I never realized the brim of his San Fran hat is snakeskin. That's cold as fuck. Go ahead, Jake.
My prediction, it very well could easily be Packers Chiefs, but one of them will lose, and I think that's the Packers. And I think somehow Seattle sneaks into the Super Bowl.
Oh, fuck that.
Don't have a winner yet because that's for the
Okay,
show.
okay, Jake's been drinking. Him.
Yeah, you're drunk, bro.
That.
Seahawks are not going to the Super Bowl. What?
Okay, I could be wrong.
Well, it's his prediction. It's his prediction. Okay,
It's my
We're gonna live
prediction.
with it.
I'm offended.
Don't attack him.
Like,
They're not
fuck.
winning the Super Bowl.
Let this man live. Like I am
We're
bad
not
at
offended,
that.
Steph. Jeez,
I'm
that's
sorry.
so rude.
I said fuck that because I'm a Rams fan, obviously.
All right.
Fucking J Love.
I like the Bills going to the Super Bowl, along with.
It's my brother right there.
I don't know. The NFC, whoever comes out of the NFC, in my opinion, is going to lose. But
Hey, what's in your heart?
my heart wants to say my team, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to go with the Saints. When they get
Whoa!
Michael Thomas back and Alvin Kamara, they can literally be dominant in that defense when clicking and healthy. They get edge rush. They play good on the back end. It is what it is.
Okay, pitter patter. All right, I like it.
Bills, Rams.
By the way, if you
Oh, shut up.
Move on.
Mute him. You don't need to mute him. He's done.
Why you always lying?
by the way, if you guys haven't seen fucking Letterkenny, that's where I'm getting like the whole pitter patter thing. Like that's my shit now. I know that it's pretty bad, and I apologize, but that's my show right now. Steffi with the hookah. Man, pass me the hookah. I'm sorry, I had to go full Young Thug right
I've
there.
caught it, so.
Nice.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nah, fuck that. We burning it up. We burning it up.
I think it'll probably be. I want to say Bills Packers, but the Packers are not going to win, so it's hard. I honestly, the NFC is whack, kind of like no offense to everyone.
I
Like,
just picked a team I thought could probably. I don't want to pick two favorites. That's why I'm like, I'm going to pick something out of the box.
honestly, no one wants to hear it, but you know who could get in is the Bucs could end up pulling it off, which is fucking annoying, but they won't
Who?
win.
Who?
The Bucs.
The Bills.
What?
You said the Bucks?
The Bucks.
The Bucks could
Oh, I
sneak
thought
into
you
the
said
Super
the
Bowl. Yeah,
Bucs.
that's
I
our
thought you said the
pick.
Bucks.
Tom Brady.
The Bucks are dangerous. Dude.
Oh, the Bucks.
They're dangerous, bro.
Brady.
I would say the Bills are playing the Buffs. Are you guys weird?
You wanna know what Brady's worst shit is right now? It's Bruce
No,
Arians.
she didn't say the Bucks. Hold on, she didn't say the Bucks.
No, I'm just
Yes,
saying,
she
like, 'cause
did.
we were talking about the Bucks.
Yes, I did.
The
Who
Bills.
else?
you
Who
said
in
the
the
Bucks?
NFC? Honestly, who in the NFC do you think is going to the Super Bowl? Because I'm sorry, no offense, real deal, but no, Goff isn't taking them anywhere.
Green Bay.
Goff is
Green
out.
Bay.
Goff is
Green
out.
Bay. That's it. Bills, Packers, and then the Packers. will
I
win.
actually had the Rams before Goff died. You know what I mean?
So my prediction before the season was
Because
Bills
they can run, and before Cam Akers died. Because that's how you beat the Packers. You run on them. But then when they stop Derrick Henry, maybe
their
now
defense
that
isn't good.
shows me, bro,
They ran
they're
a
out. They
9-man
weren't good.
box. They ran a 9-man box. That's Tennessee being idiotic.
Yeah,
Just
that
throw the
really is.
ball.
Throw the ball. Ah.
Well, guard your Super Bowl prediction.
I'm gonna go Green Bay, and it really is a toss-up. It's not a toss-up. It's Chiefs. I'm gonna say I'm not
No,
gonna
the
fuck around.
Chiefs are so overrated. Oh
I'm
my
not-
The Chiefs are
god.
no, yes.
Listen,
thank
you know what's crazy
So-
is like, okay, you know who can't run the ball? Okay, what's the difference between the top
Steelers.
3 seeds in
Sorry.
the AFCs?
I
In the
can't-
AFC. No, I'm gonna actually.
One team can run the ball.
Exactly. The Chiefs.
And that's the Bills.
The Bills and the Steelers. All 3 of them can't run the ball, but they all have like.
The Bills can
better-
run the ball. They average over 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, but
They're super
okay.
efficient running the ball. They just don't
But
do
they
it
just
enough.
don't do it.
They don't do it.
They
He's
don't do
right.
it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna look at the numbers.
We call
watch the
Devin
games.
Singletary garbage all we want. He averaged 4.4 yards per carry this year.
Listen,
that is
I don't
elite.
call
Right.
him garbage. I just call him not startable as nothing but
No.
a flex.
But this isn't
That's,
fantasy.
but I
We're talking
know.
about
But in
we're-
reality,
we're talking real football now.
Wouldn't you think? So the Bills that means that what they do is they're gonna have to pile up hell of points all the time, and they do it, and they're good at it. Then their defense can get off the way they want to get off. You know what I mean?
And their defense has been amazing the past
And if
Exactly,
there's
in the
anything-
past
and if
4
there's
weeks.
anything that can do it, it's
Fuck
against
yeah!
the Chiefs.
And Milano's back healthy. Like it's crazy. Like
I'm gonna go.
Edmonds.
I'm gonna go Chiefs in the AFC.
I
I'm gonna
wanna
go
say
Chalk.
Bills.
Every single time you guys say
I'm
the
a
Chiefs,
pussy.
there's a
I
less
want
and
to
less
see the
chance.
Bills.
I'm going Chiefs. Chiefs
It's
did
been
it to
burnt
me.
to the ground.
I'm
Yo.
gonna go Chiefs. I'm gonna go Chiefs at the AFC. NFC.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah, they lose.
Yeah, they lose.
They lose. The NFC does lose, and I think it's a team out of the West. I think it's
I think
Seattle.
the Packers could do it. If it's Chiefs and Packers,
No.
So what's his face got
because you could run on the Chiefs. You could run on the Chiefs though.
at practice. That sucks.
But I
You
think
can
that the
run on the
NFC
Chiefs.
West, I think the West teams that they will face are significantly coached better than the Packers. So I
But
think
you know what
that's
though? It's
the
gonna be in
team.
Florida again, and like whoever, it's like they'll be,
Yeah.
the Chiefs
So
are
the
gonna be able to
advantage
boat
for the
race.
Packers goes away.
The Chiefs are gonna be able to boat race anybody that plays them in
I'm
Florida.
telling you, it's
bro.
that second game against the
Like,
Raiders the Chiefs played,
they're gonna-
and I knew from that moment that they're not going to Super Bowl.
Listen,
You're
the
so
Chiefs are gonna
fucking
boat race
beautiful.
anyone. They
I'm
got too
sorry.
much speed, and you're playing in Florida.
That's a divisional
You-
matchup. You can't measure that up the same way, Steffi. You and
I could
both know that.
literally, I could go
I'm
on a
just
20-minute
saying,
tangent.
I don't care about division, anything. Just
I
playing
know.
football. in
Nah,
general.
division's different though.
I get it. I get
Like
it.
the Raiders beat the Chiefs.
It's
That's
it's
a
the
perfect
football
example
that
of
was
division
played
though.
that day proved that
I-
they're
I could go on a 20-minute tangent about how overrated the Chiefs are, why they are not a Super Bowl team.
Any of us
I
can do
absolutely
that.
agree.
Any of us can do that. That's not a
But
hard piece
Patrick
of
Mahomes
content.
got the it factor though.
But
Can
that's
we,
not
can
a-
we agree
Man,
on
they
that?
almost lost to the fucking Falcons.
Like I hate saying shit.
But
We talking
again,
about intangibles.
So did the Bucks who you picked.
but
So did the
again,
Bucks who you picked.
but again, any of us can make that piece of content as to why that they can. And any of us can make the piece of
I don't
content
have a
why
reason why they can. But I don't. I don't have a reason they can.
I have 1,000,001 fucking reasons why they
Okay,
can.
go.
Let's go.
Andy
Give me
Reid,
number
Andy
one.
Reid,
Go.
Mahomes, Travis Kelce,
Right.
Tyreek Hill.
Right.
Like,
Just
do
to
I
let you know,
really need
Keep
to
going.
go on beyond 4?
Just to let you know, when they go up against a cover 2 or a cover 4, which most teams are going to sit up against
Yeah,
them,
they-
they are awful. Patrick Mahomes,
They
literally
got
has
But they
the
got
worst-
butt kicker.
He
They
was-
got Harrison Butker. They're gonna kick hella field goals. Let's
against
go.
the cover- Listen, hold on,
Oh,
listen.
you old. Andy just owned you.
You know I'm just trolling. I'm trolling right now.
Let me just get this
Oh,
out.
I'm with
I'm
you
so-
on the kicker thing. Like, special teams
Look.
thing are coming to play. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Look,
this
let
team
me-
is gonna
let-
put up points.
Let me just get this out real quick. Patrick Mahomes feeds off of blitzing. If you don't blitz him, he is bad. What he
And that's
does
why
is
he'll
he
drop back
blitz-
30 yards.
He
He
gets
be
behind
like,
the
come
ball.
and get me.
No,
And then
here's
he
the thing.
throws
He's
the
gonna
ball
give me the
40 yards
Tom
down the
McShay
field
analysis,
against
and
the
I
Jets.
already know, bro. Like, here's listen. At the
Yet
end
you
of the
still
day,
pick them.
Jay,
Yet you
look.
still pick the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm still fucking picking the goddamn Chiefs. Yes.
Okay.
They will beat you on 3 phases of fucking football, bro. They're gonna beat you on 3 phases of fucking
Somebody
football.
look at all of this and just see who's the most wrong.
When they have the worst red zone.
I'm gonna go.
defense,
I'm gonna
a
change.
20%
I'm gonna
margin.
change mine to the Chiefs.
And then go by who's the most impassioned and see how wrong the most impassioned person was.
Bro, like,
let's have a
I
passion
think that's how
level
it should
rating.
go.
Passion from 1
all
to 10,
there
bro.
is,
1 to
all there
10
is.
passion, bro.
There's gonna be one thing or one thing only. Like, at the end of the day, when it comes down to this, it's
Okay,
either
1 to
it's
10
hard.
passion level, bro.
Well, fuck the passion level. Hold on.
No, let's create a new measurement.
I mean, fine. Like,
It's all
fine, so we can be
intangibles.
fucking Stephen A. Smith. I don't care about that.
No,
what I
but
care about
I'm
is
being sarcastic
at the
for
end
what
of
Jake
the
is saying
day,
right now.
at the end of the motherfucking day, yo. Like, J-Love, you and I, we've been on this show for 3 years, dog. For 3 years, you and I, we've been doing this, pimp.
It was like a year, right? It was like 2 years.
No, this is
A
a
year and a half.
playoffs, dog. This is a playoffs. This is the playoffs. I know what it is.
I
You know
don't
what it is.
care. They almost lost to the fucking
Bro,
Falcons.
I know
don't
what it is. I know what it is. You know what it is. Only
Yeah.
one of our takes are gonna be right, bro. At the end of this, only one of our takes is gonna be right.
And I'm
Or
gonna
none
win.
of them. Or we could be totally off, by the way.
Or it could be like
What if the
modified,
Steelers
right?
make it, guys? Come on.
God,
Shut up.
The Steelers are already in.
You're definitely drunk.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
you're
we're talking
talking all the
football,
way.
we're talking football, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you know what though? I'm not gonna sleep on the defense.
Bro,
I'm not gonna
I
sleep
mean,
on
If
their
the
there's-
Steelers make it, this will be just for like my future feelings on the situation.
And you know what too? Like them folks,
Steelers
bro.
aren't going anywhere. You
Hold on,
can't
them
go
folks
somewhere
too.
you
They
can't
might
run.
want the Steelers.
Can't go. You can't go anywhere off of drop passes.
bro. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Hold on. Everybody that knows me, I said my man Eric Ebron, aka Frying Pan
Stone
Hands
hands?
Ebron.
Stone hands, yeah.
No, yeah, Frying Pan Hands Ebron.
Clank.
That's just trying to slap those frying pans
Just
together,
ratchet
bro.
and clank. Yeah, I
He
get
came
it.
through, and that shit is contagious, bro. He gave it to all of them, bro. Fuck him.
Man, that's it.
He fucked our Deontay Johnson up.
Bro,
and shit
we about
like
to
that.
talk about playoffs. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, bro. Frying Pan Hands Ebron is over there, bro.
Whoever the Steelers play in the first round, they just need to sign Vontez Burfict to get
Very
back
true.
into
Hey, Vontez Burger will be like, give me 500 and I'm good.
Can I add something to the show sheet that I really need to talk about because I can't like contain it anymore?
Is it about the Giants?
No.
Oh, why not?
Because-
What is it?
Booger,
What is
that
it?
never goes well. Both of us get muted.
All right, what is it? What is it?
Okay. So this is what I'm arguing with all these fucking twats today about is would you guys take, so we're talking in a startup league in Dynasty, would you take Zeke before, okay, neither would I, so just wait. Would you take him in the first round? And if you did, I don't know why, but
No, you
where,
don't do that.
Wait.
You're drunk?
So that's what I'm saying. What are these people fucking talking about? There's
It's
no
because
way
the
they
Dallas
can
offensive
first
line
down.
already is all. The Dallas offensive line
Stop
is
saying they're
already
bad. Oh my god.
I could name 17 players I would take before I touch Zeke, and I would never touch him. But I'm saying in the first round.
You're saying no. In Dynasty is different. It's a different mindset. You look at.
I
The
know I'm saying, but it's a startup. Why? Because people in these
No,
leagues
you don't
have
do that.
him.
You don't do that.
They
In what
took,
way?
someone took him fucking like 104. I'm like, are you fucking mad?
It's a homer. It sounds like a homer or a dumbass.
Either it's a homer, or
a
they think he's gonna
Yeah, both
reactivate this
leagues. I'm
year.
gonna look for by the other one. I think it was 105. 104 and 105. People took
Steffi, you gotta remember in a startup, somebody is always thinking win now.
I would be scared to even take Dalvin there.
But even in a win now situation,
And I would probably be wrong to
there.
not take Dalvin
so
there.
bad.
I think the Zeke we all liked a couple years ago disappeared when he
never-
jumped into that Salvation Army pot
I never
after the
liked him.
touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott is nothing
Take
now.
a receiver. You know what I would do in Dynasty? I'm always going to take Devontae Adams as long as I feel like Aaron Rodgers is there.
When's the last motherfucking time?
Or just take receiver. Take
30-year-old
When's the
receiver.
last time?
30-year-old receiver.
Let's take it into DFS. When's the last time that Zeke has hit the over on a prop?
Last week.
Never.
Last week.
Never. No,
Last
he didn't hit
week.
the over.
Yeah,
He
because
did it
it's
last
so
week.
low because he's garbage.
He's been garbage. He put up a hundo last week.
Oh yeah, last week. Yeah, last
My
week.
career is
yeah.
like this. Just going
On
like
the
this.
Eagles.
I don't even
But
care.
Down. So down.
Zeke,
The Eagles
the real
actually
Ezekiel
okay,
Elliott
but-
disappeared
The Eagles
into
are throwing
that
a towel
Salvation
to
Army
Marshall.
pot on
Hey,
Thanksgiving.
I
this year.
said go over on the
And never came
last
back.
week on the prop.
Again, that nose ring, his career was over. I promise.
Yeah,
No,
when
it's when he jumped into that Salvation Army pot.
No, it's
On Thanksgiving his rookie
all
year.
over his stomach.
Or when he took off the fucking
He
mask
said-
and got tested positive
They're
for that
moving
beat.
forward. Like the Cowboys
You
are
got the
going in
tat
another
that said-
direction.
First-
Zeke
no.
is here, and they're leaving.
This
they're
is
going
better.
this.
He's fucked up by just wearing the crop top straight out the gate. He was already. That was it.
Hey, look,
Sealed
as long
his
as
fate.
we're
Sealed
traveling
his fate.
down, hold on, as long as we're traveling down fucking memory lane, sports moment of 2020, Bogart, your sports moment of 2020.
Damn, there's a lot, bro. Because
What is your
sports
one?
seems scarce. I know. I'm trying. Let me go last.
I don't want to go yet either.
I know
No.
mine.
Because I didn't read the show sheet at all, so like you just hit me on the spot.
I
You know
didn't
what
either.
Bro,
And I'll
that
be
was
honest,
all the fucking show shit.
I didn't read it at all. I was running around all day. Like it was.
I didn't either.
It was the
You
new
sent it
year.
to
We
the
gotta
group
give
chat.
LQ.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just,
LQ. What was the moment of the year? Was let me give idea. Was it the Last
I got
Dance
too many.
documentary? Was it fucking the Lakers winning the finals? Was
God,
it
no.
you know like what was your sports fucking memory of 2020? Was it sports getting canceled?
Does it
I
have
don't
to be
know,
like
pretty-
a person to be personal?
Oh,
or
it's
just the
sports
overall?
memory.
I mean, yeah. What was
Either
your
way you
I
want
have-
to take it. Any way you want to take it.
what was your biggest sports
That's what
memory?
she
But
said.
we're now we're
Oh man, I think actually you just started doing chat. My mind started racing. I had one set, but the
That's
last
what he
dance
said,
was
actually.
dope. I forgot like last dance was this year. Like, I
2020.
really- yeah, goddamn.
You're not even a basketball fan. Why would you care that I even said
When
that?
Michael Jordan, I grew up though.
Oh
Like, I
yeah,
grew up-
you're right. You're right. All right, I'll drink to
I
that.
had Jordan.
Mine is
Jordan.
I had every
And
single
mine
pair
is,
of Jordan.
I mean, mine takes
Yeah,
a second, and that's Yokon Buckley knocking out Impa, whatever his
Yeah.
name is, Kazanaga K.
Bring it
For
back.
his UFC
Bring it
debut
back.
on
Now,
that
Cowboy.
catching his kick. He did a spin kick
Um,
off balance, knocked him out cold, and his head hit 4 times on the canvas for the knockout, probably of the 2010s.
Yeah.
Once that happened, I was like,
drop a link to that
I sat for
knockout.
like 3 minutes. I was like, did that just happen? Can you
Drop-
do that in the UFC?
Drop a link to that knockout in the chat.
Yeah,
Jayla, you're
mine is completely biased. It's the Hail Mary. It has to be.
Okay,
I
that's
was watching
very
that
fair,
game live, and quite honestly, my first thought was DeAndre Hopkins is God. That's it.
all right.
Real fucking original, J-Lo.
We all remember the come with me Hail Mary
Hail Mary.
Hopkins catch this quick seed. We all remember that one. LQ.
Okay, but also that has nothing to do with Hopkins, to be clear. Like
What?
that was 100%.
Luke
I'm serious.
Skywalker? What? He has the
Okay,
Force.
Oh, that dude played that football
Most
That
most
was
perfectly.
equal
He had the
part
black
small
threads
thing
on,
he
bruh,
was
like
catching that.
I
the
give
Jordan
more to
glove.
Hopkins, honestly.
Yeah,
he
I
had
give way more to
everybody
Hopkins.
on him.
No. Kyler Murray he got the ball
That's
in the
so
air,
cute.
and that was hard enough because he
That's
was
so cute.
trailed by
Because
3
he was
people.
running around.
She said that's still cute. I love it. LQ, yours.
I just said it.
He just said it.
What was
Hey,
it?
you know what,
McGregor
though?
knocking out Cowboy with his fucking shoulder.
Oh, you're a dick.
Why?
Ah.
Because Cowboys old as shit.
I'm
We
just
picked
saying.
on a
you know
lot
what,
of
though?
old.
Amazing.
I'm gonna
I
go.
lost a
I'm
lot
gonna
of money on that fucking fight, but this shit was amazing to watch.
You bet against him? Wait, you bet against McGregor against the Cowboy that got
yeah.
his face beat in by Gaethje?
Fuck yes, because the highlights sold me.
Wait,
Definitely.
let me explain the highlight. Was it Gaethje looking at the official, punching his best friend in the face repeatedly, being like, "Can you gonna stop this?" And the official's like, "No." He's like, "Fine, I'm gonna throw elbows, so you have to stop this." And the official's like, "Okay." And he stopped. He's like, "Dude, I'm gonna let go of my opponent, let him fall knocked out, and be like, are you gonna stop it now?" Because Cowboy is out.
Out for the count. That was amazing to watch, though.
Your sports moment of 2020.
Is the Giants finally being the fucking Eagles after a drought of bullshit? That was like, I literally cried my eyes out. So that'd probably be it. That, and then also Tom Brady's tantrum where he was like banging his helmet. I thought that was.
That's so
Really
pretty.
bad, but
I was like, oh,
Well,
look at you
when
being
you
human
forgot what
again,
round it
Tom Brady. Like,
Listen,
yeah.
I think I have a theory that shit always happened, but like when he was with New England, when he was with New England, though,
No,
the
it was
major
definitely
stations,
captured.
the major stations, they wouldn't air it at least. You know what I mean? To let it go viral in this day.
Well,
and
because he
age,
was
you know what I
covering
mean?
the Patriots.
Exactly. He threw a pick six. That's the how the like.
That
Okay,
can
how
suck
about
my
this? The fucking piece of shit New England
dick you don't
Patriots
have.
fans, right?
No, I noticed. I
Hold on.
noticed some
These
shit
motherfuckers,
now.
you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, they're gonna remember Tom Brady as throwing a pick six as the last play of him as a New England Patriot, when really they just should appreciate everything he did for them, like all
That's
six
what he
of them.
gets.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what he gets.
fuck Brady.
I see less and
crazy.
less of those types since as the season progressed. But okay.
Hey, what was the question?
what-
though? I want to
what-
answer it again.
what is-
I have a good answer. I forgot.
What is your 2020 sports moment of the year?
Oh
Bubba?
yeah, that's right. It was to be honest, it was covering the draft on the Rumboyz. Cause we were getting
That was
fucked
fun,
up.
yeah.
We were
That
getting
was
fucked up for like hours though. Like we would
that was a
talk,
good like 8-hour stream for like 3 straight days.
Yeah, and like I was like that was when I started like I was like I'll be microdosing, and then like I would go up to
Micro is the
microdosing.
evolution you've had. What is your
Yes. I
No,
went
he's
from,
still
like-
good. He still does the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, my point is like the draft was awesome because like we were like working with like J Love and then, like and Rob and motherfuckers who's like what we were saying was finna happen. Like that shit was dope. You know what I mean? Like we had like constructed all these theories and everything was just falling into place. And then even for me, like I wasn't like on point with like specific player names of who went where, but I was always on point with position needs. And I remember Jake was like, dude, he's been hitting, you know what I mean? On the position need, you know what I mean?
Bro,
Like, I
no,
remember-
J Love going for like what was it, like 70%, 72%, like that shit got crazy. Like that, like
in the
watching
first
him,
round, even in the
50
first
in the
round,
first
he was
round.
like 38% in the first round.
No, it was like 50.
No, he was like 56% in the first round.
No, but
like
he
50.
told me. I remember J Love. You told me you're like I was 38 if you minus any of the trades. You know what I mean? Like,
No, it was
but
38
because of
flat.
trades. I mean, because of
No, it was
trades.
38 flat without trades.
Without trades, there it is. See, this is dope because this is like podcast material. Like we actually did this shit on the podcast, and I'm that mad that I got the data. And they're like, this motherfucker was 38%.
Like we can all go
accurate
back
on
and
his
watch.
joint.
We
Like,
can all go back and watch. Like we haven't
that
recorded.
shit is hilarious. Hey, you know what's dope? Let's see, LQ, right? This LQ made me a Cam Akers truther too because at one point I asked LQ, I said, tell me why Cam Akers is good. He's like, he led collegiate. He came out of collegiate joints being the most yards after contact.
I hope you know there's literally another Cam Akers in this draft named Kylan Hill.
Is it?
There
Okay.
really
Yeah.
is.
Ooh.
Who's a better pass blocker? Who's going to get more
Because
burn?
that'll keep you on a third
I also
down.
said that Cam Akers wasn't that great at pass block.
And
Yeah,
can
you
we
did say that. That's
point
why it took him a
out
while.
that Jay Love would be like in the 4th round of a draft and be like, oh, he was taken way too early. Like, he actually knew the player in the 4th round from, like, Southern Mississippi. Like, oh, no, this guy can't do this or that. Like,
Small ass schools,
He
bro.
could've
like, how do you know this, dude?
The smaller schools, bro. Like
I'm standing
that's
by it.
why
I'm standing by it. Albert Okwuegbunam
I
actually
was
was
to
in the second round
call
pick.
Benjamin Button and I would ask him, dude, are you offended?
No,
by
I actually recall you naming, like, a receiver from, like, another small school who had, like, better route running. I'm like, how do you know these two receivers from, like, Southern Methodist and Southern Mississippi?
Which
I'm
receiver
like,
do you like?
come on, dude.
J Love coming out of the draft. Who's your top 3 coming out of the draft?
My top 3 were Jerry Jeudy was number 1, CeeDee Lamb was number 2, and surprisingly, my number 3 was actually Justin Jefferson.
Okay, and then what about this year?
Hey,
though?
he's actually the number 1.
This
in
year,
fantasy.
my number 1 has to be Jamar Chase. My number 2 has to be Jamar Chase, hands down. Number
Which
2.
one?
All right, number 1, Jamar Chase. Number 2, Jalen Waddle. Number 3
I like
isn't
Waddle.
a wide receiver. He's actually a tight end. Kyle Pitts to me is the third
Yeah,
best
I
receiver in the
love
class.
Wow.
Even though
Pitts
he's
is
labeled
a
as a tight end,
fucking dog.
he's
Oh,
an
shit,
elite
he's
receiver.
fucking
You know, tight end is so needy.
I think
Like,
he's just a
we
weapon
have to
at this point.
understand that.
You get him on a team and it works
So
out.
much
Yeah,
is
he's
so
a Y.
versatile. He's not
Give him
really
He's a
control,
move. He's a
McVay.
move. He's a move tight end. Like everybody wants a Kelsey, everybody wants a Kittle, and a Waller. Like they want to move tight end.
Okay, Waller's
No.
a good.
No, I'm
Waller's the
saying
best
though,
comparison
I would
to
argue this guy's a better athlete and can do everything from the beginning over
You have
any of
to
those
be
guys
to
you
be
just
a
mentioned.
move.
Like,
Yeah,
this
I
guy's
mean,
a receiver with the
But I'm
size
saying,
of a tight end.
if there's a great comp for Kyle Pitts, it's Darren Waller. It is Darren Waller in the NFL. And I think he could be even more dominant
that's
because
gonna
he's going to line up more.
Waller gets slept on. I think people literally
Let's
forget.
drive the ADP.
Nobody
Very-
speaks on Darren Waller.
Drive the
Yeah, they
ADP.
do. He's very
Let's
underrated.
do it. I'm joking. I hate people like
It's gonna
that.
be so much reaching this year.
I hate people like that, dude. I was being sarcastic.
Let's see. My favorite sports moment of 2020. I'm gonna keep it.
Like I was
keep it-
buying Cam Akers in the 4th round sometimes because people drove it up too much. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, can
We all know how your decisions panned out.
yeah, 2nd place.
Sports moments of 2020. I'm gonna say that mine was for me. Mine was watching my Lakers after like
Oh my God.
coming back.
Myself.
Yep, yeah. Mute your motherfucking self, okay? Watching.
Dumb.
Like,
Who did that? I didn't look at the fucking show notes. What's next?
watching my Lakers come back, battle back, get the championship. Y'all already know what
Count
it
the
is.
bubble.
LA, what it do? Yo, we count the motherfucking
This
bubble.
is
Real deal.
extremely
Real deal, real
narcissistic.
deal.
right
You
now.
don't even know. You don't even know basketball, bro.
We are into the narcissistic
Hey, I love my
realm.
Celtics. I love my Celtics. That's all I know.
Fuck the Celtics, bro. Fuck the Celtics, man.
But are we really counting the bubble? Like,
Yo,
let's
we
be honest.
Yes.
count the fucking
Yes.
bubble, B. We
Okay, if
count
we're
the
gonna
bubble.
do, if we're gonna
bro.
do this bullshit, I'm gonna get another beer.
Go ahead and get another beer. Also, one of my favorite sports moments was also having the ability as an analyst, as a commentator, to cover the late great Mike Tyson. Having the ability to cover Mike Tyson. Listen, what are you doing? You? I know. I said we should do it again. I know that you're fucking afraid, but I'll take on whoever's next. Like having the ability to cover Mike Tyson. That
James
was-
Toney, by the way, challenged him.
Oh God, no, that's gonna be awful. That's not gonna do anything for any fucking Raiders or viewings. But having the ability
It
to cover
will
Mike
still
Tyson,
make money no matter what. I'll put money on it.
having the ability to cover Mike Tyson, that's something that none of us are ever gonna have the ability to ever do again. That's something that
Hopefully not. He might fight again, which would be
I mean,
awful.
all right, yeah.
I want to smoke the toad with Mike Tyson.
Even if Mike Tyson does,
Me and Mike Tyson. Hey, Robbie, would you smoke the toad with Mike Tyson?
I definitely
Let's
would
go.
fucking smoke. I definitely
Let's
fucking smoke the toe with Mike Tyson.
smoke
But that's
the
the goddamn
toad
point right now.
with Mike Tyson,
That's the
bro.
fucking book, okay?
Dial it up.
Back to your chamber.
God damn it.
Dial it up.
Alrighty. So what I was trying to say is having the ability to be able to cover such a great athlete, cover such a fighter, that is honestly amazing. To get paid to do that gig. That was something that I'll never be able to forget. We all dream of being able to cover some of the greatest athletes in the fucking world, and to me, that was the highlight. That was the pinnacle of 2020. Was a fighter that brought us all such joy back in the 90s when we watched our parents enjoy them fight for one night and one night only, got to bring us that same joy. Who gives a fuck how it turned out? Who gives a fuck there was some 57-year-olds, 50 some odd year olds? Like, I got to cover history, and that's all I want to say. Like, that was like the coolest thing for me.
Yeah, that shit was dope, bro. He broke his.
He's a young 54-year-old, I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
which might be like 68 years old if you're boxing.
54 to 51. It was like 54 to 51.
Tyson was 54, I think, and Jones was 51, but looked like he was 80. But
yeah, but I mean that to me that was pretty cool. Like,
I'm just getting railed, by the way, if no one's paying attention. Like,
I'm
Justin Fields is eating the life out of this defense.
I'm paying attention. I mean,
are they gonna pull him so he doesn't get hurt again and can't play next?
He's getting pulled now. Like, I don't expect him to come out for.
How much time's left, dude? It's college football. Like 5 minutes lasts 6 hours.
I think there's only 11 minutes left, but they're up 28.
Yeah, it's been the longest fucking game ever.
Game's over.
Let's go ahead and get into this news here.
Blake, come on, man. That's a good joke, actually. And oh man, that's a good.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Leave that alone. I'm not even gonna.
No, but Amanda Nunes is not Asian. That's the problem.
No.
Only
Like,
difference.
I was going Brahmin Gibbons, but no, fuck that. Bronny James sent many media outlets into a frenzy by liking a picture of Scottie Pippen's wife, of course, pissing off LeBron James and Savannah James. And
She did more? What
Scottie.
is she doing now? What is wrong with her?
What's the issue?
All she did was post an Instagram picture. She didn't do anything wrong this time. But LeBron, Savannah, and Scottie all say they may sue the publication that came out with this news for defamation of character. Are the families in the right with this situation? I mean, a news article did take something very small and spin it into
It sounds like you did it to yourself, and that's how life works. So you fucked up. That's all.
All he did was like a picture. This is people reading way too much into it and putting a spotlight on a 16-year-old kid. It's stupid. Just leave the kid alone. He's the son. He's the son of one of the greatest basketball players of all time, if not the greatest basketball player of all time. Leave it alone.
I love Pippen.
So here's what I am going to say. Or first, I'll let everyone else first.
Also, suing is only making it worse because you brought it more headline.
I mean, you are suing for defamation of character, and because of what your legal responsibilities as a journalist are.
Here's the thing, guys.
Was this.
Here's the thing. You can argue he is a minor.
Yep.
He also has 331,000 Twitch subscribers as a gamer. He's a public figure. Whatever you do does not matter. He is his own public figure at this point.
Yeah.
You cannot defend your child. He is as famous as most streamers, and he is treated as a public figure. So you can't sue. It does not matter.
So the family cannot sue. The family can sue.
And he can't either. He's a public figure.
Hold
It does
on.
not matter.
Hold on. The family does have this legal leg to stand on. All of us here are journalists, correct? Any of us have the yes. One thing that we are not allowed to do is, if in the situation of which a crime can be involved, whether the crime has been committed or attempted or whatsoever, we all have to abide by the same rules of journalistic integrity. And that means that I cannot include that said minor's name in an article. So for me to indict Bronny James as a journalist in connection with an older female means that I have now impeded on my journalistic integrity. Because that is a rule. That any of us writing, no, not maybe. Like, that's a real fucking rule. Like that is a basis of journalism.
You
Like
just not do the thing that ends up in the public too.
they teach you this in college. They teach you this in journalism. Like, hey, if you are covering a minor, you have these constituents and these fucking things that you are allowed to say and that you cannot do. So this would then imply that he would have been involved in. To imply this story implies that he is involved into a statutory act. To then imply that he's involved into a statutory act then impedes on your journalistic integrity because you are now involving him in a story that is involved in criminal activity, which therefore you have to now black out the name. You can't use the name in the story, which now becomes defamation of character for young Bronny
But he
James.
can use his name on Twitch.
He can use his name on Twitch because he's a public figure. As a
He
journalist,
is also signed with
So he's
FaZe
a public
Clan.
figure. His
And-
name can be a fucking newspaper.
but it is not involved in criminal activity. The second that is involved, so if Bronny James were to go out and God forbid, but I'm gonna bring up this example, okay? A matter of fact, I'm gonna dumb it down. I'm gonna bring it dumb down. If J Love, okay?
Don't call J Love dumb.
No.
I'm kidding.
If J Love, we gotta be careful because cancel culture is out there. If J Love were to go out there and get into a fight and be charged with bodily harm, or be charged with assault like a deadly weapon, or whatever the case, I would not be able to, as a reporter, report on him in said manner. There are certain guidelines that I have to go through and certain channels I have to go through in order for, once he is booked and charged, to be able to expel his name. So when Bronny James,
at that point, it can actually be wiped away once it becomes legal.
exactly. So I would then end up detrimenting his case,
his character in the future as well. Because if something like that happens as a kid and they bring it back when you're an adult, you're like, what the fuck? You can't crucify me.
But also, does anyone really care? Like, he's already a public figure. Even if, like, no matter what happens, it doesn't matter.
But this becomes a big deal because any of you, because of some social media, I get that you are not minors, but any of you, if you were a minor, could become a public figure at any given moment. So therefore, your rights as a minor now become impeded, all because of some stupid shit. Yes,
I wouldn't let my minor be a social figure.
well, I get that, of
I
course.
still don't
So that's
understand
where
the
the
issue.
first mistake
What's the issue with him liking a
Your
picture?
child should not be a
And that's
public
my
figure.
thing. That's my thing is, bro, all he did was like a picture. All of us, we can like a picture at any given moment, and we are not going to face that same scrutiny. So
Wait, what was the picture? I missed it.
It was Skype with his
I
wife.
see it
It was
too,
Skype
huh?
with his wife. And a publication who I'm not going to throw underneath the bus because they are.
Hey, we should throw the more serious topics earlier.
I don't know if this is that. I don't think this will go anywhere at all. It's an opinion piece as well, so you're not liable for anything.
Yeah, it is an opinion piece.
Can
So
someone
you
send me
can't
the
sue
picture?
defamation for an opinion piece. We learned from Johnny Depp and Amber Heard versus the Sun. You cannot win that case. It's
But
impossible.
because of where this source comes from, again, like because of where this source is coming from.
All right, well, then I have to fucking look it up, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up. I'm not gonna bury this publication more than what
Wait,
they've
what do I
already
look
been
up?
buried.
Down
Let's do
alien
it.
rabbit holes lately.
What do I
No,
Google?
it's the New York Post. It's on the New York Post. Like if you type
New York
Bronny
Post.
James New York Post,
I'm gonna waste time. Just
Probably
say
the
it,
biggest paper in the United States of America. that
New
did this.
York
It's
Post
no
is
big deal.
bad.
alrighty. So per
They're
the New York
whack. I
Post,
don't give a
Or the
shit.
second biggest, but
per the New York
Whack
Post,
asses.
Black Sports
Whack
Online, who has been credible for covering African American athletes and African American sports for a very long time, has finally got some shit fucking wrong because they wanted to follow some clickbaity ass shit that, well, in all honesty, made all of us in the
See,
industry.
we should have covered this one
bad.
earlier too.
It's the same one.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Well, I've been in
Yeah.
the chamber.
Back to your
You know.
chamber.
Back to the chamber.
All
Give
right.
me money.
So, once again, I feel like this publication, they didn't play with. If all you have to do is play within the rules of journalism and play within the rules of sports journalism. Maybe for Bogart, we would have had to cover this earlier, but all of us, we get it. Like, you can't throw a minor underneath the bus for clickbait. You just can't do it.
No.
Not if you're a journalist. Like,
True. That's a kid, bro.
It's a kid.
Still don't get the issue,
bro.
Okay, can someone tell me what to Google? Because I need to look at this now.
I don't know what picture it was.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and share it into the goddamn YouTube chat.
Basically, the issue was
YouTube. Give me money.
I just read it. The issue was, Steph, that it is implying that Pippen's wife replied in a level of interest to LeBron James' son.
Yeah.
Which
And
never
there's no
happened.
evidence a DM was sent, and there's no evidence she replied.
This is so fucked up.
And they made it up.
Yeah, she's obviously already made a name for herself. Like, why does it matter? It's more her, like.
Well, no, it is implying that she replied to a minor, and it did not happen. There's no evidence.
It never happened.
And they lied.
They're falsifying information.
Obviously.
But it's an opinion piece, so you can't sue. Opinion pieces do not get defamation, so it does not. It won't go anywhere. But it just you don't do it, basically.
It's done. That's it.
I mean, you could try to sue. It's not going to work. You're not going to, but
for anything.
But yeah, I mean, it's basically saying Larsa Pippen took interest in a minor.
Now,
I'm saying Pippen took interest in like everyone, so it's
now
fine.
hold on.
He's here too.
Hey, in the words of a great famous battle rapper from New York, slow it down.
Yeah.
If Larissa Pippen, you are indeed guilty of said accusations, listen here.
You're definitely guilty.
Listen here.
Tomato.
No. If you are guilty, okay, if my sis Steffi is saying that you are guilty and this comes out that you are guilty,
Not
you need
Steffi.
to
Early's like J Lo.
hold on. Slow
Hey,
it
do me next.
down.
Bogart. And he's like,
If this is true, then you need to serve hard time because you are trying to bait in the minor. But
damn.
Yeah, Chris
if all that
But the
Bronny
thing is,
did
she
was
does
like a
that
picture,
too because she wants her name out there. She's so fucking attention needy.
Clout.
I don't even follow that stuff. And I know for a fact.
I mean,
Clout used to be different, man.
I don't think that this was that. I don't.
It's fine.
she does like attention, but I don't think this is the
Halo
level
just fucking
anyone would
person.
go.
And get it sensitive. Shut up.
Unless you're Larson Pippen.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make so many memes about her. It is so easy, but I don't think anyone would go this low because that's criminal. That's not.
No, real talk. Like Clout devolved over the last like 15 years.
What makes it weird is Pippen's
Clout
son
used to
and
be like
LeBron's
one of the-
son are
Clout
teammates
used
in
to
high
be
school,
the one.
so there's no way this would ever work.
Now Clout is
She
like
loves
anything.
younger dudes.
Get attention. Clout is
Loves
just
the
attention.
cougar. She
I
loves
don't know.
By like 27-year-olds, not like.
Look how that worked
No,
out.
once you like younger, you like
14-year-olds.
younger. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, hey, there's just no evidence to it. That was the thing. There was no evidence at all that the DMs were sent, and he claimed there was. It was an opinion piece, and it just made everyone look bad. There was nothing to the story.
look,
Yeah.
hey, all I'm gonna say is, Bronny, I hope that all you did was like a picture and all they did was blow it out of proportion. If you are a victim, young man, please speak out.
Victim.
And if you hear, no, not gonna lie though, I looked at like some compilations of what people say in his super chats and stuff,
I should read this.
and it is people saying weird things about his family that should never be said to a 16-year-old kid.
We're not gonna go
But
there. Yeah.
also, that could be a real legal issue where he's a minor being told these things about his parents, which you should not tell someone about their parents.
Whoa.
I mean, we'll let that be what it
That
is.
was my dad too. Like, I would fucking protect my son way better than that. That's their own fault for allowing him to get sucked up in that way too young. Like, he's gonna eventually fuck up.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah, that's
It's a
problem.
more,
I would not.
it's a
Some
more
kind of
That's all,
parent-
yeah, but LeBron definitely should have not let his kid be
I
so
feel like you shouldn't
in
let
the
your
gaming
kids-
scene and everything
I
so
feel
That's
young.
club feasting too. Like, you want to talk about it's the same thing.
I feel like you shouldn't let your kids have social media until about 16, 17, any goddamn
Yeah.
ways. But that's also the age that he's at, so that argument kind of gets thrown out the fucking window. Like,
no, I mean, but he was streaming at like 14 years old and getting like 100,000 subs a month on Twitch. And it's like, dude, come on,
Hey,
like
listen,
LeBron, you
if
know
he
your kid's
wasn't
gonna hear some
famous,
things.
right?
And
But
get
if he
Oh my
wasn't
God,
famous,
LeBron's big mad, huh? I didn't read any. I haven't seen any.
yeah,
of this.
LeBron is pissed. Yeah, LeBron's pissed is pissed that the publication took this one little thing. Because all right, so here's the thing.
Oh no!
If you go through, like, if you really want to go deep, analysts like reporting with it, and not just like if you really want to go deep, he liked a lot of pictures that day. That
So
was just a one of a fucking million.
And also-
Like,
Okay, so I respect LeBron because do you read the quote they say? It's like, at the end of the day, you're talking about a minor. I don't care what type of celebrity you guys think he is. He's a minor.
Exactly. He's
So
a
that I
fucking
respect,
minor.
right? Like,
he's a kid.
he's a child and the bullshit needs to stop. Y'all got the right one. So
hey, don't know. Perfect
Hey,
way to
Slap,
break
just
up.
for you, man. Just for you.
Yep, for Slap Yourself. Happy New Year, bro. I'm gonna finish the bottle.
Loser.
Yeah, happy New Year, Slap Sale.
LeBron's not a fucking loser, okay? LQ, you take that back.
I just said I'm a fucking loser. I don't have any more beer.
Oh, he said I'm a loser. I thought you said LeBron's a loser. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
fuck
we were
you.
okay.
He got defensive for Bronny.
also, yeah, but like, who cares that
He has selective
he likes
hearing.
to cook her? It's
He's
his
like,
friend's mom. Who gives a fuck?
And this is also coming from LeBron, by the way, who's mad, and he tried to sue that you can't have a show dealing with talking in a barbershop because he did it before anybody
As a mother, she shouldn't have her tits out like that.
which is a lie because Barbershop Talk's been a show forever. So LeBron has done some dumb lawsuits and wasted a lot of money on things that will never go
He
anywhere.
got a lot of money though. That's why.
Oh, he could waste it, but like he tried to sue people for saying you can't do a barbershop talk with a bunch of guys talking about their lives in a barbershop because I did it first on TV. It's like, no, that's been around forever, man. That's not a lawsuit you can claim. You can't copyright
Oh,
that.
I would sue. Now that I'm reading this, I would sue 100%. This is fucking bullshit. Actually.
The lawyers be.
Yeah, but it won't go
Good
anywhere.
lawyers
It's
be.
an opinion piece, right? So it doesn't matter. That's how celebrities
I
can't
want
win
to
these
start
things.
pushing this whole instead of opinion piece, I want to start pushing subjective piece.
Well, no,
Because
you still, no,
everything's
you can't do
subjective,
that.
bro.
No, you can't do that. No,
Everything
even
is,
still, like,
Everybody
no,
has a bias.
But it would
Bias
still be the
piece,
same way.
I like that too.
I mean,
you do the same way.
I like that
even
too.
in even objective piece, you state facts
Objective
and
piece,
put
I
your
can
opinion
dial
on
it
them.
all
And
up.
you
Fuck
can't
it,
go
dial
just
it all
this is
up.
how I feel about it because
like point blank, like
It's the
in
same
this,
shit
in this
anyway,
matter, in this matter, like this is where we need to get rid of clickbaity, trolly ass
That
articles
shit is irritating.
and shit. Okay, you cannot, especially once again, you go to any goddamn college in America, all right, and
In
you
America,
and you take a journalism class, believe me,
a class.
waving their motherfucking hand, all right? Thank you for the cosign. Waving their fucking hand. I've actually been here. I've done this shit, okay? You cannot, and something that is implying a criminal act, indict a minor on a fucking publication, on an article. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like, you've broken all journalistic integrity the second that you put that piece out. Like, the second that I saw that piece, like, when my girl brought it up to me, I was like, so wait, they just put a minor. The first thing I said was, they just put a minor's piece in something that can indict him in criminal charges. And she was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, what? You can't do that.
What would he get indicted for?
He wouldn't. She would be, in which still you cannot dispose his name. You cannot type his name. You can type the other person's name. You can't type his.
There's a lot of assumptions going on with this that are like really, really far.
Assuming that they had exactly. That's what
Sexual relations, just saying.
That's what makes the publication so fucked up.
It's his best friend's mom. It's so dumb. Who cares?
Exactly for BSO to go out and put out an article and say that he liked this person's picture and therefore he is dating. Put it like this. Put it like this in layman's term. BSO put out minor. Let's remove the name minor. involved via only one of adult female's picture in relations. What does that make that?
Very, very vague.
The wording is trash. God damn.
It's literally taking nothing, like taking some random
You took
situation and
nothing.
just running with it. Like, it's so dumb.
That's a full sprint.
Exactly. So therefore, what happens is, and here's why I bring this up: that publication, you're on the same upcome and the same slope as many upcoming publications in this industry. I am pointing this out to you, whether you deal with consequences or not. Whether you deal with them or not, whether you deal with consequences as a publication or not.
I have another thing. How did an editor pass this?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
agree.
a bigger question. Whether you deal with consequences
I mean,
or not.
it's the New York Post. They're
Is
literally
that
awful.
2021?
They're
They're
fucking
so
awful.
wet. That's
Whether you
Yeah.
deal with consequences
What
or
editor
not,
looked at
you
this
make
and
it.
is like,
You make
this-
it. You
this is
make
good.
it.
oh, this
You
was a
make
couple
it-
days ago, right?
You make it significantly harder for any of us that are on the come up to pass a credible piece of work when we get the first scoop on something. You
True.
make it that much harder. So I bring that up for
Larsa
this
leaves
argument.
What a dumbass. Sorry.
You know, you can't put us in a position as upcoming publications, Real Deal, Steffi, all the publications that you write for, J Love, Jake, myself. You can't put us in a position where we're up and coming publishers to where our journalistic integrity on the come up can be questioned. If you're gonna report on sports, report on the shit right and do it with integrity. Bronny is not a target. A child star, in my eyes, isn't a target.
You know what sucks is they used him as like such a like as that. It's because everything's going on with Larsa too, so it's like it has nothing to do with Bronny. That's the thing, is that she keeps finding her way back into the fucking
media.
Yeah,
People want to make Larsa
nothing
look
to
bad and
Bronny.
use other people who
Yeah,
should not be
not
involved.
bad.
And she deserves it, but he doesn't. That's the problem.
Yeah, sure, I agree.
Exactly. You paired Larsa with a 6-year-old kid in a family with a big ass fucking name.
And it's
So-
his best friend's mom. Like, give me a break. Like,
That's a little weird. Yeah. What is your teammate's mom? It's like, oh yeah, that's you know.
And I'm gonna further bury the nail in the coffin by saying this: you, by being a minority-owned publication, please do better for the rest of us. Thank you.
There's no
last-
salary they could offer me to ever write for the New York Post. They were so bad.
Oh yeah.
I think mainstream like networks are just awful in general. Every one of them just have their.
Sometimes
We have our
they
investors.
get it right. Sometimes they get it right. With this one, they got it right because they got very close with the story, and I can respect the fuck out of that. Jake Paul is supposedly going to be giving up his Calabasas mansion and moving on to focus on boxing. Is Jake Paul actually taking this whole celebrity boxing / boxing shit seriously, or is this just kind of another move to get us to give him likes and views and his poor little sad fucking YouTube life?
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, he craves attention, and this is just another thing to get attention. It's that simple.
Like nobody's really gonna take him serious.
He does train boxing. He knows how to box, and he's better than most people at boxing have fought his period of time. And he's a talent. He can actually box, no doubt. The issue is that he's leaving LA because of the lockdowns. He wants to have freedom to actually make content. It's not because of anything else.
Against him from the mayor in which the city he lives in. That might be another reason.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, he wants to leave because he wants to be able to make content again, and LA is locked down. So that's one. But two, he's picking his fights against MMA fighters who don't box in a boxing match. He is not taking the combat sports seriously. He wants to box people who don't box, hoping that they don't know how to fight in a ring.
Beat them on the scorecard.
Which is totally wrong because most of the people who fight MMA know how to fight in a ring because they went from kickboxing or they were wrestling on a mat They don't fight in an octagon forever. They know angles. They know how to fight. They know how to kickbox. So, if you fight a real fighter, and I'm sorry, Ben Askren, who accepted the challenge, I think you'd probably lose Jake Paul. Just don't take that fight in boxing, please. And you're not going to see you lose to Jake Paul.
Yeah, I think Jake Paul could definitely win his next fight. Yeah, because
overall, he's taking people out of their comfort zones to box him for like $20 million, and trying to build a career out of it.
Money.
And, he wants to leave LA because it's locked down, and a lot of people live in LA. There's Nexus for a reason. But he'll buy a mansion somewhere else and do the same thing and still fight celebrity boxing matches. It does not matter. It's not a focus on his career. It's a focus on his celebrity. There's nothing to this.
I think that if you're going to call out guys that don't have a chin, that don't really box, I feel like you're right. Yeah, take it serious because they still stand a puncher's chance.
And Dana, I respect him for it. He even said, he's like, you're going to try to bring a woman who is the greatest female fighter in the world to your environment instead of challenging her in her environment.
Yeah,
right? He's like, oh yeah, let's have a man to go accept that challenge, and you fight in an octagon in MMA rules, and she will choke you out in under 2 minutes. Easy.
30 seconds.
So will I. Sorry, I could have.
But yeah, but overall, it's like one of those things where Jake Paul is taking people out of their element to feel comfortable. And then you challenge Dylan Dennis, who's a top 10 grappler in the world, potentially. At least in the States, he's for sure top 5. And saying, oh yeah, I'll challenge you to a boxing match. And I think he actually said, since place in Kansas City, since it's open, he's like, we could pack it. It's like, dude, you're fighting people not in their strength. You're fighting non-strikers who are in the UFC. Why don't you fight bad boxers before you...
Yeah. And I agree with that. He should fight bad boxers first, but I'm sure there's some management.
There's no money in that. You need names. You need Dennis. You need Askren. You need call out Masvidal. Like, you just do stupid stuff. 100%, yeah. I was like, these guys don't have time for you. They have careers, dude. They fight for a living and they could hurt you. And that's why I won't get sanctioned, because they will hurt you.
Let's see here. J-Love, how do you feel, man? You kind of started stepping in a little bit.
Yeah, no, I already kind of said it. He just wants attention. That's all this is for. This is just a media being overblown.
Seffi.
I just don't really care. I think it's for attention too. I agree. I agree with you up here.
Okay. Like I said, I mean, as long as you're gonna try and go ahead and chase clout,
chase the bag. Forget the clout. Get your money.
I think that I feel like that there's a weird parameter here where he actually is trying to take it serious. And I
said that for a second.
I'm sorry, I cannot take a dude who's
No, I said that for a second when he actually called out people who could strike. But then when you accept an Askren fight, I'm like, dude,
I think
Askren never threw a punch in Bellator or
what he's
1FC.
doing.
Like, this is not a fight anyone will take. And that's where I'm like, dude, you are trying to build something and make a lot of money doing it in a way that's not possible.
I think he has a couple of fights already lined up. If he can knock out Askren, and I think that's why he's taking this a little more serious.
Oh, I was actually on a stream with the MMA junkies, and they were talking about it. And it's like, they're like, we do not want this fight to happen because he will beat Askren, and it will be so embarrassing. And I'm just like, I agree. He should not have taken this fight.
I think he'll beat Askren. Real deal.
Yeah, I think he's taking the money serious. He's getting clout. You know, it's like surrounding him
so much.
He's like in the news like every week now. It's like annoying.
It's all cloud chasers.
Clout.
Just get a bag. Forget the clout.
Yeah, he's taking the money serious, and as long as people entertain it, like most of his following are like pretty young, so it's like they love all the crazy shit he does, all the crazy shit he says, the fake drama. So it is what it is. As long as like he keeps that crowd, that age range entertained, he's gonna get that money.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rumboyz After Dark. Let's go ahead and go around. Everybody let them know wherever they can find you guys. Jake, go ahead, start off.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the comment that Blake posted. He is not wrong on that one. But Rumboyz _combat on. Yep, you got to post it. That's great. Actually, it's not even wrong. Rumboyz
Sign
After
out.
Dark on Twitter and rumboyz.com. You'll see me in the Discord, and that's all.
J Love.
Short and sweet to the point. On Twitter at Rumboyz J Love. Get over there. Finally being active on Twitter. I think I just hit 250 followers if I'm not mistaken.
Go J Love.
Finally getting active over there. And then hit up the website where we all are. Thank you guys so much for going over there, getting all the articles lit. I should have one coming out on Monday.
Gang.
LQ.
You can follow me at Real Deal Fantasy HQ at Instagram, Twitter, the same thing, Real Deal Fantasy, OnlyFans / Real Deals Fantasy.
OnlyFans, okay.
Okay. I do not have OnlyFans, so you'll have to check out Real Deals. But you can find me on Twitter at Steffi Smalls with 3 L's. All my stuff is up there. I'm doing a bunch of things right now. So
I'm taking the applications, by the way.
I'm writing an article about why you should never take Zeke ever. Ever.
You still gotta drop that first Rumboyz though.
I know. I'll do it. Tell me what. I have too much free time. I don't know what to do with myself.
No, we have creative freedom. We let people do whatever they want, like whatever they want, whenever they want. Honestly,
I am like the worst person to say that.
Well, it's
Her
literally
next
whatever
article is
you
about
want.
how Saquon's a bust, by the way.
I don't have an argument. He's not okay. Bust. is
Well,
strong.
okay, I was actually not expecting that. I was kind of trolling there.
Yeah.
It's hard to say bust as a Browns fan, I feel like. So maybe we should just.
Ooh, borderline offended. We only had 22 bad picks at quarterback. We got one finally. Jeez.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ironically, like the 23rd pick was actually solid in LeBron. It kind of just worked out. We had 22 bad picks, and the 23rd one worked out.
Nice.
So 1 in 23 is not bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. These are my friends. I love and I appreciate them. They are fucking amazing. Make sure you guys check all of them out. Rumboyz Combat on rumboyz.com. JLove on rumboyz.com. Also our co-chief editor. Bogart had to go change his little guy's diaper.
Nice.
So that's where he disappeared to, as you see in the comments there. Make sure you guys check out Steffi on Twitter and all of her publications, and coming soon in 2021 to the goddamn Rumboyz Fantasy Network on rumboyz.com. And Real Deal, LQ. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. You guys already know who the fuck I am. Rumboyz spelled with Z, N-E-T. I love and appreciate you guys. Like, we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing. Getting bigger, stronger, better, faster, stronger. Yeah, I went there. That was the thing that just happened. That was corny as fuck. And
12-year-old reference. We'll take it, though. It's good.
Yeah, I know. 12-year-old reference. Yeah.
I thought it was
I mean,
great.
you are old, Robbie.
Yeah, fuck.
I can't even call you that, because we're like the same age range.
Tonight was clearly a recap. A lot of things got called old tonight. A lot of people got called old tonight.
Hey, nah, it was just you and Johnny Manziel.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
When and where? I'll be there.
Pull up.
Oh, bro. Ladies and gentlemen,
We've moved the odds to minus 575 in Robbie's favor, by the way.
Oh, they're going down. I like this.
I like it. We got some bettors on the line right now, yeah.
please.
And this is not legal in my state, so don't come after me.
Make the betters day. Make the betters day. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter when, where it'll happen. I will put fucking J-Love in a Peruvian necktie, and he's gonna hate his fucking life.
Actually, Robbie, throw him in a twister. Even more embarrassing.
Fuck. No, for real though.
That's pinning all 4 limbs and choking you out by the neck.
I know
basically,
exactly
of
what
grabbing
it
the chin
is.
and just until you tap.
I
You're
know
done
what
or your
it
neck
is.
snaps. It's
I know
actually pretty
what
great.
it is. You took away from the joke by explaining what it is. Damn it.
The joke explained.
Yeah, joke explained. Yo, you don't ever explain the joke. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We love and appreciate all of you guys. All jokes aside, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, support our whole entire crew. We love and appreciate you. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. I know it's late night for a lot of you. Dilly dilly, y'all.
Can you reach my neck?
Blake
Yes,
brought that up.
I would fucking reach your neck and I would kick you. In the
I mean,
fucking neck.
you see a lot of.
This is either madness or brilliance.